Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of From the Sidelines, episode 113. We got another special guest for you tonight, and as always, we'll talk to them in a few minutes. But before we do that, we got to bring on our hosts who are here every single week on the show, help add to the color and commentary that we have on From the Sidelines. Let's go with the guy to my right tonight. He's at least to my right on the screen. Yeah, sit up, be ready. Brando Baird, it's your time to shine. You actually get a moment to talk here before anyone else. How you doing tonight, Brando?
Dude, I'm good. To me, I'm on the left of your screen, so I honestly thought you were going to talk about Hatch, but we're good. Second week in a row
everyone's
again.
Screen's a little different, you know?
Yeah, lefts, rights, lefts, whatever. Lucy's, Ricky's, it don't matter. Fuck. We're back. We are back again, 2 weeks in a row from missing a show. Feels good, my shoulders still fucking sore. Especially from reffing this week. I thought I was doing the reps all week, getting it ready, and god damn it, it's sore. We'll get into that later.
Didn't quite fully get it done. Well, that's not great. I was gonna try to make a joke there, but no, it's just not great. You're hurt. We don't love that. Get better soon. All right, moving forward. Stephen Hatch, he's the other co-host. He's here every single week. He's as I said pre-show, he's in his emo phase. He's riding out the lights tonight, so maybe he'll turn his light on some way through. I don't know, but Stephen Hatch, what's going on, bro? You okay over there?
Dude. The thing is, I don't have problems like that with Brando because I do at least every single day 10 reps of get him out, get him out. Get him out, and at least 50 reps of, and take a friend with you, So that's how I practice with my shoulder mobility. So definitely, it was a good time to settle through a lot of penalties, deserved. So definitely was awesome. Great to be back.
Type 2 fun for sure.
Type 1 fun, absolutely.
Well,
amazing.
Brando, do you want to explain to him why it's probably Type 2 fun?
Cause it sucks when it's hot. All right, it sucks when you're fucking there, but looking back on it. It was some fun times.
Exactly, and that's Type 2 fun. Type 1 fun is just fun in the moment. Type 3 fun means it's never fun. All right, we'll get off this. We've talked about it way too many times. If you're also out in the sun and you need some hydration, we have a great product for you. Our first sponsor tonight is Liquid IV. The awesome hydration multiplier. They've got their sugar-free and their sugar formula. So depending on which one you need, they've got it for you. Options available on their website, liquidiv.com. There are 2 new flavors for the summer, Firecracker and Rainbow Sherbet. I highly enjoyed the Rainbow Sherbet. It's one of the first kind of sugar-free ones that I was like, ooh, that's got a great flavor. I love that. Lemon Lime is another favorite of mine. I know these boys like Concord Grape, and there's a couple others on there as well. Golden Cherry, can't forget the Golden Cherry, the OG, Brandon's favorite flavor from the beginning. But yeah, Liquid IV, head over to their website one more time, liquidiv.com. Use promo code Mafia_Moffitt at checkout. You're going to get 20% off and free shipping. Next up on the list, we got NECTR Energy. Got the awesome little puck here. I'm turning it the wrong way. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Nice and right way up. NECTR.energy, a little different of a website. NECTR nectar.energy. That's where you're going to head over to get some more information about the awesome little energy pouch. Kind of looks similar to a Zyn tobacco product, something like that. Major difference is there is no tobacco, there's no nicotine in this product. It is just a caffeine and a neurotropic. It's going to give you some more energy, give you kind of pumped up, get your brain in the right mood, get you focused, get you ready to go throughout your day, whatever you may have in front of you. But it's an awesome product. They've got a lot of great flavors over at NECTR.energy. NECTR Energy is where you're going to head over to get some more information as well. Use promo code MafiaProductions, just all one word, MafiaProductions there, and yeah, you'll get a buy 2 get 1 free. So throw 3 cans in your cart, you're going to be buying 2 and getting 1 for free. So try out a flavor that maybe you wouldn't have tried before. And then last but not least, we got Welts Clothing. Brandon, stand on up. I know you got the shirt on tonight. There it is. We love that. He's muted. We can't hear him.
No, that was me standing up.
He stood up. Rep for the company, weltsclothing.com. We love the guys. They make some awesome apparel, awesome stuff. Every first Wednesday of the month is Welts Wednesday, where they drop their limited edition apparel. Got to be on those drops quick. They usually sell out within 24 hours, so definitely want to get ready for the October one. It's going to be coming up here pretty shortly. They'll have some cool new items available for Welts Wednesday, first Wednesday of every month. But they also have some other standard options that are available all year long on their website, Welts wellsclothing.com. Use promo code FTS, save yourself some money, support kind of one of the smaller businesses of paintball that's kind of growing and making some awesome apparel and merchandise products. And they do some cool things for the game as well. I know they recently, one of Fit's previous events, they had a couple like welts lines out there with they were bringing some guys together playing some paintball. So yeah, we love the stuff that Welts Clothing Co is doing, and we're proud to have them a sponsor of the show. All right. Guys, we did it. We got through our normal mandated stuff that we have to, legally government contract can fulfill.
Gotta keep the lights on.
Yeah, Brando's dad did those contracts, and he really screwed us. I don't know why we let him handle those for us, but it's
fucker.
Iron Man.
I hate that guy.
Yeah. Dude, he loves you, but goddamn, there's times I'm like, man, he's fucking us. So yeah, shout out Machine Gun Mike. There's a shout out for this week, buddy. But without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get our guest in on the call so we can start to talk to him a little bit. It's a guy most of us have known in Northern California for quite a while, but finally this year I feel like everyone's started to say his name. He's done his part to kind of market himself, get him out there, as well as playing some absolute premier paintball on the field. So yeah, everyone's talking about him, and we're glad to have him on. Longtime friend of all of us here, Archie Barnes Jr., ABJ. How are you doing, my guy? We got you on from the sidelines.
I'm doing great, fellas. Glad to be here. It's an honor. Definitely appreciate you guys having me on your platform.
Hell yeah,
Thank
man.
you, bro.
First
Thank
off,
you,
are we at work still? What, we got like the drop ceiling above? What's going on?
Actually, I am getting off of work. I figured that I have my own office here to myself, so I got the kids at home. Kind of wanted to give it some peace and quiet, give you guys some professionalism at least. And
Nice,
appreciate
looking professional.
All right, big boy, he got his own office. All right, like that.
Hell yeah,
looking like a Vulcan rep, right?
Yeah, literally.
It's amazing.
Shoe Vulcan. But yeah, brother, so we're happy to have you on tonight. Obviously, we're going to be jumping into quite a lot with you. And like you said, if you got to take off a little early, because I know you got the fam back home. He's a family man, by the way. He's got the kids. But just let us know, and we can take care of that. But I mean, starting in, brother, what's your background? Where did all of this begin, all of this whole paintball journey? Because everyone sees you now on the pro field, playing Snake 1, doing some awesome things. Where's the start of that journey? What was that first step on the staircase?
There,
Let's see. Do you want part 1 or part 2? You want from when I was a kid, or do you want from...
I mean, let's get the whole thing. We got time.
We got time.
Hell yeah. So let's hear what's up.
I was first introduced to paintball from one of my best friends, Matt Figueroa, and his older brother. And one of my first experiences was at Paintball Jungle over in American Canyon. The original Paintball Jungle, that is where the original location is, where all the industrial warehouses are now.
Right across that dirt road.
Yes, sir. And there's a school there now, so I'm not sure how much longer that place will be there. But I was about 9-10 years old, my first experience, and to say the least, I was pretty scared. I was shitting my pants out there. It felt like it was like actual war.
Me too, brother.
Yeah, I think that's all of us.
At that particular time, I think it was like 2003, 2002. So like that was like golden ages of paintball, when it was like, hundreds of people were going out at the time. And at that particular time, it was like 100 on 100. And you couldn't see what was in front of you because the jungle was so thick, the vegetation was so thick, the trees, you couldn't see through anything. And my first experience getting shot, it wasn't too bad. And I was like, oh, this is a breeze, I could do this. And then it took me about maybe 2 more games later. I was hiding in the bush. I thought no one could see me, and I got lit up to about 15 to the side, and I got real teary-eyed, and I was like, you know what, I don't think this is for me. And I started to rethink that that new hobby look, and I was just like, I don't think I want to do this. But I carried on. I played with my friends, and it was more of a camaraderie thing I did with my friends, and I enjoyed doing it for the most part. We all played Halo 2 together, and we skateboarded together. We did all kinds of shit together, and paintball.
Respect Halo 2, not the skateboarding. That's little gay little skater boys.
Hey, you guys never forget too, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are, dude. Here we are hardcore gamers. We love all the little games. What's up, Archie?
Halo 2. Halo 2. What are you playing? What's your online game? What are you playing?
Oh, dude, I was I like doing Team Slayer, because that's the one, obviously, when you're doing 4v4 with the boys.
Okay.
But I like doing Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf was like the shit, where you're like, free for all.
Team SWAT was
just
my
by
game.
yourself.
Oh, dude, I love
SWAT,
dude.
SWAT, yeah.
One shot to the head.
I was definitely more a COD boy during that whole generation, but yeah, I always put some respect on Halo players' names because it was big back in the day, dude. There was a point in time where, like, esports wise, it was way bigger than Call of Duty, and then eventually it's now like completely shifted.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Bungie, man.
Shout out Walshy.
Not to sidetrack, but because Team SWAT was very kind of reminiscent to me of paintball. It's like, the one shot head kill. It was like, it's pretty similar.
Yeah, definitely.
Snaps.
Yeah, and
you get a good shot on somebody and they're just done.
They're out of there. But
you only need one in paintball until they wipe, and then you need like 25.
All right, I like Halo. You're actually held accountable.
Yeah.
And that was just one of the games that we played all together, and from there.
But so it seems like I was just gonna say, like, it seems like so you guys playing online is kind of what helped drive it towards the field of like, this is like Halo, like, when we're playing and like we get to like kind of do that, we get to make runs and try to make plays happen.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely, because we would go out all as a group. Obviously, we would all play on the same team. We even had like walkie-talkies, and we would sometimes split up into groups.
What?
That's how big Jungle used to be.
Yeah.
It was huge. We had like walkie-talkies, and we could talk to the other group across the field. And yeah, man, those bring back so many memories. And then also
they're pushing the left flank. Fucking man.
Nah, exactly. And then there was a place right next to Jungle called Sherwood Forest. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. It's a really OG place. It's crazy because they had two rec ball places right next to each other, and they had a few airball fields. Nothing like the airball fields like we have today, but definitely had that experience there. So I was about from 9 to like 12 years old. I was playing. Didn't have too much money to play because at the time it was super expensive, and me and my boys, we would just save up our lunch money for the week and chip in, and then go on the weekend. And we could only afford one case of paint, and we had CO2 cans, and we had to refill those CO2 cans. It was like $5 to refill like every time. I couldn't afford the compressed air tanks. It was hard to come by. But
those were expensive back in the day.
Yeah, for real. Like the Pure Energies, the Crossfires. Yeah.
Dude, Crossfire.
I mean,
OG tanks.
It's funny you bring up like the CO2 side, because there's probably kids who play today who've never used CO2, but like
never even seen CO2.
I remember there was a time when I was like, it was right before. I can't remember the exact year, but I'm gonna say 2011, 2012. I literally biked over to our local like Big Five to go get my CO2 filled so I could do like drills in the backyard when I was like first kind of started to get into paintball and shit. And I was like, that's the one thing I don't have. I have paint, I have a gun, I just need fucking air. So I drove over. You can get a lot of shots out of a 20 ounce too. So I mean, it's kind of worth the money, but biking over, I wouldn't recommend that shit. Getting all hot and sweaty, try to go get that shit. Right. That was the childhood perseverance, man. When you wanted to get something done, you're like, all right, I got a bike. Let's get this shit done.
For the grind, dude. If you got a bike and you got legs, dude, you can go anywhere on the map, bro. When you in your childhood,
dude. Nowadays, these kids got these electric bikes, bro. They're going 30 down the side of the street trying to. I'm like, dude, you guys don't know. Fucking getting those huge ass calf cramps because you're just fucking pedaling all the way over.
Oh yeah.
You show up to some girl's house, you're like, hey, how are you doing? You're all just sweaty and miserable, and it's not a good look.
Definitely. I was a longboarder and a scooterer back then, more than a biker for sure. So that was like, goddamn, that shit was rough, especially falling.
Longboard's great method of transportation too, but I mean, dude, if you're going past like half a mile, the bike's where it's at, bro.
Absolutely.
Scooter's gonna be rough.
Dude, I used to walk and take the bus and ride my bike everywhere too.
I mean,
you don't see that very much
still
anymore.
run everywhere. Probably gonna get into that a little bit later, because man, dude, you've been putting up some long ass runs. But going back, because we were kind of finishing up the background part. You and your friends were getting into it. Did you guys ever start to like pursue the competitive side, or was that something you kind of waited until later on in life to do? Or
I guess
what was that transition?
We kind of watched from the sideline, honestly. Like Hence
from the sideline.
Yeah.
We're gonna clip that. I'll send you a contract.
Bars.
Nah, it was something that we kind of watched like on ESPN or at the time. I think YouTube had just came around. It wasn't very big at the time, but people were posting videos like gun shooting videos,
PB Nation,
old DVDs, magazines. I've said this before, but I used to steal the magazines out of the grocery store.
That's grimy. I love that.
I mean, shit. You know, no one's gonna pay. You go to a Facebook magazine, $15 for a magazine at the time. It's fucking ridiculous. But
That's ridiculous now.
Gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? I'm 12 years old. I ain't got no money. I'm just gonna stuff this here in my pants. Pause. But it's just, you know, yeah. But you know, we were some kids, and you know, we were in love with the sport, and we wanted to see what the latest and greatest things were. We kept up with it. We played Greg Hastings the first and the second game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Greg Hastings.
And shit, dude, reminiscent. My first gun was a JT Accelerator from Big 5.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. My dad bought it for me. He had just got back from the war, and he bought me the whole setup. And then I think my second gun, because it wasn't working, we had to buy like a Spider Sonics, I think.
Yeah, was that their electric marker for Spider?
Well, no, that one wasn't electric, so I had the CO2 with that. And you know, we were talking about the CO2 part, and a good way to give away your position is just, you know, you run low on air and you got the unwarranted full auto.
Yeah.
The queef.
The queef.
Yeah, the queef.
Yeah.
It's like
that was annoying. But shit, man, I never thought I'd be where I'm at right now, honestly. Like I said, I just watched it from the sidelines. I looked at magazines. I just watched it. I was a big fan of it. I was a huge fan of, like, you know, Oliver Lang, the Russians. Yeah, so.
Do you remember your first time, like, trying out, you know, like an X-Ball type format? Like, because I know you were saying you were playing at Jungle a lot.
Yeah.
Was, like, what was getting you out of, like, the woods into, you know, the more airball, you know, bunker style?
So I met my boy P at Jungle. I had met him for the first time, and he had introduced me and my best friend Don to X-Ball, and he was like, "Come out to FXS or Midway," and those were very popular places at the time. And at FXS, if you guys are not familiar with that field, they have a first field and they have a second field.
Yeah.
And the first field that I went to was the second field, which used to be very pristine, very nice. Now it's kind of disappeared. It's in the background. But I played there, and I was playing with some OG guys. I think they were just some gun collectors or something like that. They weren't really competitive. They were just out there just to play. And me and my boy were like, "Oh, this isn't as bad as we thought it was. It's not as, you know, it's actually a little more easier." Because when you're playing rec ball and scenario, it's just kind of hard because, like, everyone's coming from every which angle, and you can't really account for how many bodies is really in front of you. Whereas you're playing a 5-on-5, and you can kind of track down a little bit easier.
It's like going from playing COD free-for-alls to, like, a CSGO lobby, you know? Like,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Dude, you're just gonna die in COD sometimes. Shit happens, bro. Like, you can't predict everything. But, yeah, in CSGO, you can a lot more of the time. Like, all right, we got a kill count. We know where people are. We can figure this out.
Right.
Definitely.
And
I love video games and paintball.
That was our first experience at Fairfield. And then we transitioned the next weekend to Midway. And we got introduced to the NorCal Bandits and NorCal Disruption at the time. Disruption was still a squad. I think they were thriving at the time. The NorCal Bandits were a D5 team. They had just won a bunch of AFPL events.
What year is this?
This is 2017.
2017, gotcha.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. So I had different gaps and different eras that I kept coming back to paintball.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man, it pulls you back in, but now I'm pretty much stuck.
Hell yeah.
Going nowhere.
But yeah, so that was my first experience in 2017. My first tournament was the AFPL at Fairfield, and we got the shit beat out of us, and we took last place. And then a few months later, we won our first D5 event. I actually just posted that on Facebook today. Today was.
Dude, I saw that.
Yeah,
that was so funny that I saw that.
The anniversary day. Yeah, that was what, almost 8 years ago, 7 years ago.
Yeah, the 7. Yeah, time's flying. If it's 2017.
Dude, time is flying. That feels like last year that happened.
So crazy now that we're all growing up. You know, it's I mean, at least for me, from when I first started paintball, I used to, you know, like what Archie was saying, always look at the magazines, always scan the internet for YouTube videos of like the newest markers shooting.
The Tech PB, shout out Mike Phillips, bro. No clue what happened to that
dude. That's the homie. His video, I didn't realize how old his videos were. I'm like, damn, fool.
Yeah, when I think about it, like that's the OG shit I used to watch for paintball, like for YouTube content.
Like a month ago.
It's almost like that's like some shit that I'll fall asleep to. It's like that's my white noise.
It's almost therapeutic, right?
Yeah, that explains so much, Hatch. You don't know, but you admitting that is just fall asleep to old Mike Phillips videos, just whispering sweet nothings to you about the fucking Pinocchio 280, cap lid or some shit. Oh, I love
that video was sick, dude.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
That thumbnail is like burned in my head, dude, for that video. That shit is so awesome, dude.
So and then also you guys remember when Rory first started from ANS?
Yeah.
Okay.
From back in the day on YouTube?
Not as much, no.
He started around the same time, I think, as Mike Phillips.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It never came on my timeline, I guess. But,
one YouTuber that I used to watch, I don't know if you guys were familiar with it. I don't know. I'm probably going to butcher the name of this one. But it was like Conotings or something like that.
Noddings. Yes. He has his own
team. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, I used to watch this guy like religiously. Like, I don't know the whole story or the lore behind it, but I remember I don't know if he was a fucking rich ass guy, but he had like this perfect paintball field like in his backyard.
Yeah.
And it was just so sick. I remember showing my friends when I was younger, because obviously people thought I was just hard as fuck for playing paintball. Oh, dude, you're willing to take those bruises? But I would show them the gauntlet videos. And, dude, people would... Hell no, dude, I'm not playing paintball. That looks so insane. And, dude, like, those videos... I don't even remember what team he was.
Aerosol.
Oh, it's an acronym. Yes. It's like AAF.
Yeah, Aerosol Factory.
Aerosol Factory still plays, right?
Yeah, they still play. Yeah. They play D3, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Dude, that is sick, dude.
And a lot of them are like 10-mans, I think they played as well.
No, I was going to say, if you ever want to trick someone into thinking paintball's like, more tough than it actually is, just show them old Casey footage of Living Legends from back in the day. Guys going to slap the sticks. Just like show them that 10 minutes or 10 seconds of people just getting blown up and be like, yeah, that's every weekend. It's just how it is.
Hey, that's
we're tough guys. Dude, I wish I could have gone to old school Living Legends, like when it was super hype and going crazy.
Yeah.
I was a little too young.
I was definitely too young. I'm like watching like the bikini contest from behind a screen, and I'm like, this shit is awesome. This shit is awesome, bro. This shit is insane. Fucking H.
Damn, women in bikinis at a paintball event.
It's like ass shot, then just a guy just getting fucking obliterated, slapping the stick. Then back to ass shots.
Some great ass videos there, Casey or Cassie. I don't know why I said Casey, but yeah, fucking. But yeah, all right. So 2017, you jump back in. You're started to play with what was the team name?
NorCal Bandits.
Yeah. All right. So 2017, 2014. Well, was it 2022? Notorious won their spot because it was last year and then this year. So, that's a 5-year gap to get into pro. That's
pretty much
concerning. Man. Don't like to hear that. Shout out Austin Oni. But I will say, like, break it down for the listeners a little bit. Like, obviously, there's a couple guys who have done that recently. Tyler Pantaleo, obviously yourself. Some of the NorCal guys. But what is the path of going from D5 2017 to 2022? Helping a team win a pro spot.
Fucking insane, brother. Let me tell you, what a road. So actually, I made the Aftermath squad first.
Remember that?
It was 2021 or 2020. I can't remember. I think it was 2021.
21.
Yeah,
21.
And
21.
I mean, I don't really count that as I had made the initial roster, but I did not end up surviving. A blessing in disguise, honestly. I went back down to semi-pro. Played with Excessive for a little while. Took my lumps and bruises down there, and then we kept getting lumps and bruises. And Gina and Junior decided to pull the plug on the semi-pro line, and we kind of disbanded and did our own thing. I wanted to continue playing, and ironically, at the Sacramento event, I think it was our very first one? No, it was the second one. I was kind of going down the roster, and seeing if anyone needed anybody for just to play, and I came across Notorious, and they had my boy Josh Batch on the squad. And they only had like 5 people at the time. So I hit up Josh. I'm like, hey, Josh, what's up, man? Let me get on the squad. Who do I have to talk to get on the squad? And he's like, oh, you got to talk to my friends. Just give them a call. He'll hook you up. Short conversation happened with him. Actually, a really long conversation. It was like a 3-hour conversation. He called me like 10 o'clock at night. Like 3-hour conversation. Can't blame him,
bro. It's 1 a.m. Let me sleep, please.
Right. Well, dude, we're on North time, so imagine it for him.
He's like, I don't know this kid. He's from California. He's like, I don't know. He's got a short resume. He's only won first place with the European Pro line, which is another story. That was crazy. And, he decided to meet and fly one other guy out. We went out, tried out, made the team. Played pretty well at SAC. Ryan Gray was coaching at the time, and Ryan Gray pretty much liked how I played. Mark liked how I played. Gave me the invite, like, hey, you want to come to Texas, come practice, come play with the squad? I'm like, fuck yeah, fuck it, let's do it. And we ended up riding it out, go to September, we're playing Chicago. And, man, I usually don't kind of gloat, but this time in Chicago, I was playing lights out. And that's, I think, where I really put kind of my name on the map in semi-pro and on the broadcast, and we ended up taking second place, falling short to Blast Camp. I think in hugely was probably my fault because I had an opportunity to go win the game, and I did not take that opportunity and take advantage of it. And you live and you learn, and we continued on. That particular year, I missed Cup. I took a trip to Italy that was pre-planned already. And
that was correct me if I'm wrong, but that was when Ivan went to go take your spot for that event, right? Kind of he filled in for that. Yeah.
Ivan did me a favor.
Yeah, shout out Ivan.
Ivan is a big contributor to why they won World Cup, and they ended up beating out PB Fit by I think like a point or two. And boy, was
double points, baby.
And then I went to go try out the next year for the team again. Made the team. I don't think I was initially the starter then because Anthony came around. I forget his last name. And he got the start position before me. But I know, right? I played all right, though. I did all right. First event as pro, I was nervous, had the weight of my shoulders on my back. It was my goal ever since I started playing in 2017 competitively. Like, I'm like, shit, I could make pro. I could do this. Like, I finally had my shot. I had my opportunity. And I played the rest of the year, ended up getting Rookie of the Year. And, been a journey ever since.
What a story, man. That's awesome. Because you know what they say? It takes 10,000 hours to get to the goal. It takes 10,000 more hours to stay there.
To stay there, exactly.
They'll
put time in.
Without a doubt, Archie, dude, you have been one of the guys that I truly love watching, especially when you come out to practice against us. I like playing against you because you're definitely that fucking guy that can get down the snake in 5 seconds and shoot a whole fucking team if you're not careful.
Number one threat. Like, when you're on the other side, it's like, fuck. Archie's the number one threat. We gotta know where Archie is. Let's fucking shoot Archie. Jesus.
It's a blessing and a curse at the same time because it's like, I'm trying to have fun, and then I got 3 motherfuckers trying to shoot me. Now I can't do what I want. You know what I mean?
It's literally an example. You're trying to go in pub stomp on some kids, and then they're like, shit, man, we got to take him out. Like, we got to key up on the pro, and they ruin the good time. But, no, I think it is funny. Like, you mentioned there, taking that punch and kind of getting things done. Something we saw from Notorious this year is I think one of their worst kind of looking events was the event that you weren't with them, unfortunately. Shout out to Michael Johnson. I know he jumped in. He tried to kind of, live up in those shoes and fill that role. But I think it was kind of apparent there that like, Notorious plays a lot better when Archie's on the field. And I think it is because of how much pressure you take off other players on your team. If you're in their snake 2 10 seconds into the point, everyone's shitting themselves. They're just like, how do we get them off the field? This is crazy. This is horrible. Well, when that's happening, that's 3 or 4 guys who are focusing on one player. That means guns are not holding lanes. That means people are freaking out. There's confusion. That's when your boys can, strike off that. And credit to your teammates. They've figured out how to, start do that pretty well. And I think at Chicago, you guys even, against some top of the end teams, you guys were putting up some really solid points there, kind of not exactly off that game plan, but a lot of things similar to that, kind of letting you go stretch your wings, get down there super fast, but then being smart about that and trying to use that pressure to the advantage.
Sure. Yeah, this last event for me personally was kind of a rough one for me. I know a lot of people said I played good. I don't think I give myself probably like a C minus.
That's why he's different. That's why he's different, ladies and gentlemen.
Assembled separately,
That's
dude.
why he was pro in 4 years, all right? Because he's harsh on himself. But, I mean, speak to that. I think that is good for people to hear out there.
Yeah, definitely. I think, honestly, it was probably my time away getting back to the game speed and kind of dialing everything in. I think it was a blessing also in disguise for my team to play without me, just to see how they can adapt playing without me versus when I come back as an addition that they've adapted a lot better, meaning like they don't have to rely heavily so much on their snake guy to make everything happen, or not just be the only offense.
Well, they're going to hate me now because I literally live in, the city where most of these guys are. But they had to have one event where Archie wasn't putting the team on the backpack so that way they could learn how to do it themselves, And that is kind of just a blunt way to say it, but I feel like maybe that is kind of a little bit of it, kind of that comfort of knowing like, yeah, we're good in the snake. Archie's up there. And then it's like, oh, we don't got ABJ, guys. All right, we can't rely on that anymore. Game plan is a little different here. But it also, those are the type of things that help you grow as a player, too, when you're exposed to new situations.
Yeah. Firstly, I'm going to give respect to Michael Johnson and Logan Dyer. Those guys, their time is coming. Those guys, they're playing great. They're developing great. Huge respect to Zach Carter, Marky Franz, Jared Sherman, and those guys. My shooters off the break, dude, talk about an offensive line. Like, those guys, they make my job a lot easier. Like, I kind of put it in a perspective of, like, football almost. Like, I'm kind of essentially like the running back. My shooters are like the offensive line. They make it easy for me. If they can shoot the other snake guy, I can get down the other side of the field, make things easier for them, And
it's teamwork.
It's great teamwork, and this past event, even though I gave myself a C minus, I think I gave my team overall like a B plus A minus, just an overall team effort, because I felt like this is the best team paintball we've played all season, even past last year. Even though we didn't make a Sunday, the score or the scores didn't reflect, how we played, but you noticed that the games that we played were a lot closer, especially against the bracket that we were in. No knock to Aftermath. They're a really solid team. Obviously, X Factor, Impact, always a hitter. You know what I mean? And then we had
2 top 4 teams right there.
Exactly. Yep. Right. And they just did really well in this last event. But it was hard watching from the sideline again in Atlantic City, right? Like, the one event that I have not played is Atlantic City. I played Philly, but not actual Atlantic City. And it looked like it was pretty fun. I heard it's kind of ghetto a little bit, but
Yep.
I was like, damn.
A little.
Definitely accurate.
A little, yeah. But shit, I was watching them. It was like breaking my heart. I was like, fuck, man. Like, I want to be with my boys. I need to be on the field, but it is what it is. Like, I got
serious FOMO, dude.
I got my son. He's here. What a blessing. Hopefully he sees this one day and he's highly motivated and like shit, he wants to play too, But I always told my girl, I was like, he's gonna be a little athlete himself.
Oh yeah,
little Santiago.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a glitch over here. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, we fix it and we get right back on into the show. ABJ, we were talking about family right before we jumped off. I know you're a family man yourself. That's one of the reasons why you weren't in AC earlier this year. You're talking about your little boy earlier. Like, do you hope he plays in the future? Like, kind of what do you think there? You think he's going to be an athlete? What's going on?
Definitely. I hope both my boys play. Actually, my first son, Archie the third. He
Respect.
I think he's coming around to it. Probably, he said he's gonna wait till he's 10 years old. I don't know what that means. We'll figure it out. I usually bring him to the field all the time. Though you'll see him running around. His little curly hair. Just
cool kid.
Just diving in the dirt, picking up paintballs, stealing people's boxes, pods. But
it's like the go-to move when you're single digit at a paintball field.
Yeah,
just collect paintballs, man. It's the best,
definitely.
Bro.
Squish, stomp.
It doesn't seem like he's too interested into it right now, but we'll see as we go on. But I think my son now, Santi, I think he's gonna be a little athlete, man. He's very active. He was very active in the womb. All he did was kick, and I was like, okay. And I don't know much about biology, but my theory is that when you conceive a child at whatever time, that particular DNA is what is that child is given. Okay. I think. So I think I'm probably in my athletic prime years, and I'm like thinking like, oh, okay, he's gonna be better.
I got what you're saying.
Okay. So what's the prime time for conception? What's the prime time?
I was like, we get euthanasia here, like what? Or eugenics, not euthanasia.
Let's just say I got back from Chicago and I figured it out. So I don't know.
Hell yeah!
Now, look.
Chicago last year, actually.
If they're conceived at a paintball event, are they bound to be a paintball player?
Holy fucking shit, bro.
Brandon, is that where you were conceived?
Dude,
did we just figure something out?
Oh, Dad's got it.
Dad, Mike.
Oh man.
No, all I know.
Conversation with machine gun.
One thing I know about having children in paintball, is if you think your prime time is going to be on Valentine's Day, you're missing cup, guaranteed. That's all right with that little fucker's going to be born.
Oh yeah, that's like it's literally the 9-month gap, right, from Valentine's Day to cup.
Yep. You get a little too freaky on Valentine's Day. Good luck playing cup. So
yeah, buy some Trojans, all right? They're not that expensive.
Oh no,
Let's be smart here, ladies and gentlemen.
Raw is law.
Raw is law, and you drink claw, bro.
You know what? All right, fuck it. ABJ's telling you to. You might as well. Fuck it, all right?
It's the law.
No,
if you're trying to run like ABJ, bro.
Is that what does it? He just never wear a Jimmy. He just
just never wear a Jimmy, man. It holds you back. You can't feel a thing. You know what I mean? You just feel free.
Fuck yeah, amazing. Okay, Archie. One question I got for you, Archie.
Yeah.
So, do you have any like paintball superstitions? Are you ever like, oh, dude, like I have to wear like my lucky underwear, or like, oh, dude, this is like my lucky shirt?
Yeah. So my drawers, they gotta be black. The drawers have to be black. I don't know, because when I won my first tournament, I was wearing black drawers. So I was just like, all right, these are tournament drawers. It's not the same drawers. It just got to be black. So, like, right now, I wear my black Supreme drawers. That's my superstition. And good cleats. We talked about that before, but good cleats.
Yeah. I agree on the good cleats, without a doubt.
You definitely got a pair every tournament. Fresh pair every
That's
tournament.
not too bad.
What? That's crazy. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
the new cleats is cool.
You gotta have that new traction, man. You can't be slipping off the box.
I was expecting something a lot crazier than that, to be honest. So I mean, honestly, just black underwear and new cleats.
Just black drawers.
Like, that's not that bad, you know. That's not that bad. I was, because dude, some of these paintball guys, it's like, bro, I've been wearing these same knee pads since 2008, and they've never let me down. I've never washed them once, and it's like, bro, you're just killing everyone in the pits, man.
Yeah. Like, I won once in them 20 years ago, but haven't won since while wearing them. But they're my lucky knee pads.
It smells like ammonia in the pits.
Yep. That guy smells like shit.
Making mustard gas. So you're like, dude, you're killing people actively.
Definitely.
I had one teammate, that fool stank so bad. He was like, dude, you smell like moose nuts. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know what moose nuts smells like, but that's probably what it smells like.
It's like a nice pine green, it's got some BO in there. Like, it's bad, but it's not bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to stuff.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Brando, are you superstitious about anything, Brando?
No, not super. I have like I don't even want to say like a checklist, but it's something like on the box. I'll usually like fix my strap real quick, check my hopper, check my gun, and we're good. Like it's I think that stemmed from baseball. Like when I'm out of the batter's box after each pitch, I go in, step one foot, fix my junk, tap. Yep. Yeah. Do a little routine real quick, but nothing superstitious.
Do that. So you a baseball player?
I was, yeah.
All right, so I was wondering when y'all in the box and y'all at bat and y'all like swing, you get a strike, and then y'all unravel all y'all shit and do it again. Like why y'all do that?
So
it's routine.
It's routine. I wasn't that bad. I wouldn't unstrap my gloves. It was just a swing or two, settle my feet, fix my junk, tap home plate. But yeah, it's just a routine thing of like, I don't know. You get in a rhythm. You get in the whole rhythm of it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Archie, like basketball. Like everyone's jump shot rhythm is the same, and you just drill that same rhythm every time. And even though it's longer, it's essentially the same thing. Because like with mine, it was step in left foot, step in right foot, tap far side, tap near side, come up, and I'm ready. And like, don't ask me why I started that. I can't tell you, but it was just something that I did every single time, and it's like ingrained in my head.
Yeah.
I left out one thing. It's not a superstition, but it's more of like something I just do all the time. But taking a shit is mandatory. Like if you don't take a shit, my day is fucked up. Like I don't know what it is, but like
he's regular. He's got schedule.
My lower half just doesn't move as fast as I want it
to. Now, do you have a regular time?
You gotta get it out.
I have a regular time. It's every morning, right on time, about 8 o'clock, 8:30.
Damn,
man, he eats healthy, bro. That's how you know, right there.
Is that like 8 o'clock to 8:30? Like that half hour is just taken up?
Nah, that's just like when the alarm clock goes off and my body's just like, oh, bro, it's time. Like,
yo, are you a coffee guy?
It's not. Are you a coffee guy? I am actually. I just started drinking coffee this year.
Damn,
coffee's good.
Right.
Maybe I should try it again. Maybe I should try it again, dude. If Archie's doing it, fuck it, I might as well.
Right,
I don't know why you don't like coffee, bro. It's not that bad.
Now, man.
Yep.
Well, also, Archie's a father, so if he wants any energy ever, he's going to need some type of caffeine.
Something, exactly. And it's saving my life right now, let me tell you.
That's why you go shop on NECTR NECTR.energy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got there eventually. It's cool.
I tried.
You tried to sneak one in. It's all good.
I'm not to look it up.
But, yeah, dude, now that I don't, like... I don't have any energy drinks or anything like that. Oh man, now that I'm like strictly on the nectars, oh dude, it is way different compared to like, it was funny what they were saying when we had them, where it's like, dude, the average person is so overly caffeinated. And without a doubt, I was one of those people that, sometimes, dude, I would drink one, maybe two, like depending on how long the drive was. If I'm like, yikes, I'm struggling this drive, let me pull over and get a little monster,
sippy.
Yeah.
Little juice for a big boy.
I used to be big on those. The energy drinks before matches, before practices. I weaned off of it though. I stopped doing that for about a couple weeks now. Like I'm just.
Dude, it's funny. Everyone talks about energy drinks like they're crack now. Guys are like, hey, I weaned myself off, man. I couldn't be doing too much of that. And it's like it's caffeine. It's not that bad. Like it's the same shit, but. But I will say, yeah, you are overall more healthy if you're not consuming, one of those every single day. But I mean, it's not crack. Let's not get that wrong. It's not. I don't know. It's not that bad of a drink to consume.
I try not to I think of long-term effects though. Especially
yes.
So pre-workout. Every workout that I've done, I never take pre-workout. I don't. I feel like it's gonna do something to my heart. It's gonna do something else to my body.
That's why you get to get that no stim, bro. Get that nice nitrous oxide pump. Yeah. So it's pre-workout. It's pre-workout essentially, but it has no caffeine in it or no stimulant ingredient. So you can kind of you can still get the nice vasal constriction, dilation. So you get the nice blood flow and
No, you want to know what my teammate Micah taught me for my pre-workout? You put honey and salt, and that is it.
Yeah, a little bit of carbs, a little bit of electrolytes.
I don't even. Brandon knows I don't like honey, but dude, like I'll be like this, like chugging the honey, like squirting it, and then like getting like a salt pack, and I'm like, you know, and then I'll rip it open, and then just down the salt right on top of it, and I'm like, oh, this shit is nasty, bro. But you know, in the name of, you know, energy, right before a workout, that's what I like now.
You know what I discovered is beet juice. You ever heard of that?
Oh,
I have heard of that actually.
It's disgusting, but it works. Let me tell you.
What does it do?
Does it stain your teeth?
Yeah, it does a little bit. It's because it's super red and rich, and then when you piss, it's like pink. When you shit, it's red.
Nice.
Dude, sounds hot, bro.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're getting truly cleaned out.
Hey, what's it supposed to do for you?
So it's kind of like it has the same effects as nitric oxide, or it has nitric oxide in it. So it helps dilate your vascular system. So it helps promote, like, you know, stamina, longevity.
Get that fat ass pump so you look big
Oxygen
on the gym.
You know what I mean? So
Fuck yeah.
So if you're playing paintball or you're in the bedroom, you know, it works.
Dude, I'm
man.
I'm looking at the benefits right now. It says improve penis size. All right.
Holy shit, dude! Fucking hooking up on this beet juice, dude.
Brando needs all of that.
Amazon cart right now.
Hey, we gotta get Jeff
Lock
Bezos,
load
dude.
there,
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get a sponsor for some beet juice, dude. That shit sounds lit.
You just go to your local Whole Foods, baby. Amazon.
Whole Foods, you're hearing them, dude. Get on the FTS pipeline, dude.
All right. Archie, do you want to go ahead? Let's I hate to do this again, but we're getting another kind of tech notification pop up. Let's go ahead. Sorry guys, this has been a weird ass show, but we'll be back with you in just a second with our boy Archie Barnes. So yeah, no worries. There'll still be a From the Sidelines, as there is every week. Talk to you guys very shortly. All right, back on again. This episode's gonna be a nightmare to edit, but hey, we're here. We do it every single week. We love it. It's fun. Unfortunately, ABJ, he is running out some storage space. We tried a couple things to kind of work around it. Looks like we're not gonna be able to fix it tonight. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna finish up our conversation with him here a little bit, and then we're gonna invite him back on in the next couple of weeks. That way we can kind of finish up the conversation when hopefully the tech stuff works a little better. Sucks the first time we've had something like this, and it kind of sucks it had to be with you, Archie. But yeah, man.
And it had to be with me, man.
We're at least happy we can get you on a little bit, and like I said, we're gonna have you back on soon to kind of finish out the converation. You know, one thing I guess we didn't really get to yet, but I think is kind of pertinent to ask you, especially with going into this last event for the year. You know, kind of notorious. You know, I know we talked about the team a little bit before, but when you think of the team right now and kind of how you guys are looking, how your form's feeling, you know, what are you thinking going into Cup?
I think we hit a stride, right? So we definitely made progressions here in Chicago. I think the team had gelled a lot better. Like I said, we've played a lot better than we have in the past 2 years. Unfortunately, I don't think our Polish teammate Pasternak will be there. He himself is having a child. So congratulations to him. Yeah, and unfortunately, he's one of our main hitters. Kind of, you know, on the offense, he's a playmaker. Kind of just all around great gunfighter. So unfortunately, we probably won't have him. Going into World Cup though.
Valentine's Day, fucking bro, come on.
I know, man. What the fuck?
Forbidden month.
You know, law is law, but like, don't break the law at the same time, dog. Like,
yeah.
But I think going into Cup, I think we have some momentum going in our side, right? Obviously, there's a little bit of drama. We're sitting at 19th. Extreme is sitting at 20th, and you know, of course, Extreme. I looked at their bracket. It's respectfully, it's not in the softer side. Seen some of the teams that they're going to play. It seems like they have an uphill battle. I think we have more of an uphill battle though. I think we're playing a Brazilian team, the Spider Fusion. I think we play PB Fit, Tampa Bay Damage, and we also play Aftermath. So. Yeah, I'm looking forward to those teams. Get some redemption on Aftermath. Get some redemption on Damage. We did beat Damage earlier this year in Las Vegas. A huge upset. Yeah, so going into Cup, I think, you know, we have a new coach in Chuck. and well, his real name is Charles, but we call him Chuck.
Chuck.
And
good nickname.
I believe in his, what he's preaching. I believe in his game plans, and he seems like a really smart guy. He knows what he's talking about. He's been in the game for a long time, and he knows this group of guys for quite some time now, and he takes the calm approach. Not every player is very well. What is that called? Not reciprocated, but the energy that a coach gives off is not very reciprocated all the time. Like, if you start yelling at certain players and coaching and shit like that, like
everyone responds differently. Yeah, so sometimes when you just kind of pound onto something, like some guys that makes them come alive. Some guys that just kind of turn off to the whole team idea at that point.
Yeah, some people are like, "Oh, this new generation is soft," but I'm just like, no. It's just everyone's different. Everyone reciprocates energy differently. And he takes the calm approach, and he hears his players. He takes the intel that we give him, and he comes up with great game plans. Unfortunately, a lot of our game plans in Chicago didn't unfold, and we got some penalties that weren't in our favor, some calls that didn't go our way, and it is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and blame the referees, because obviously we shouldn't have been in those positions.
Yeah. So you want to make everything definitive. You don't want to let it be where it's like, oh, it was the paint. Oh, it was the refs. Oh, like the penalties.
Sometimes it is.
Definitely. I mean, for me, I shoot HK, so that shit's always pristine. You know what I'm saying? But
sell out. No, I was gonna say on the opposite side, in talk your shit. That's just like the standard, I don't know, paintball player thing to do. It's always the refs. You would have won if only the refs haven't called you on that penalty. I feel like. Is that just me? I feel like that's the standard thing. The second you talk to someone at an event, they're like,
"That's default."
We went 1-3. Should have been 4-0 though. We had some bullshit penalties. This ref didn't like us. Hatch says that every event at least. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking to the mirror here.
That's him. They don't like him.
Oh, okay.
I've been getting good about. I've been getting way better. I make sure I thank the refs. I go shake their hand, and I'm like, hey, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate everything you do for us.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
I do that a lot. As soon as I step on the thing, I put my arm on the ref. I'm like, how's your day going, man? Just try to get on their side.
Absolutely. Sexually assault them. Just instantly start touching them. Just get up in their business.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Said, so.
Pinky promise, man. Bro. Good old-fashioned pinky promise.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, right, it's paintball. So you got the paint, you got the referees, and then you got things sometimes you can't control. And, sometimes, like for me, for Las Vegas, like paint wasn't the greatest. I dove every time I dove. Even when I didn't dive, I had broken paint in my hopper or something. And I was just like, well, what the fuck? And when I pop up, I was not getting key kills. And sometimes that kill can be game changing.
Definitely.
You just never know.
Absolutely.
Just never know. Or I just don't like when referees make dramatic, crucial calls that alter the game.
When it feels like they decide the game. It's like
watching a football game and they decide the game. It's just like, fuck, man. That wasn't like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Like if they throw a major with 2 seconds left on the clock for a swing point.
Unless you're passionately rough and you win third place for it, then of course.
Okay.
Did you guys see how that panned out for us?
I remember seeing you going crazy in the pits, and I'm like, Archie's my buddy. I guess he can be past the caution tape a little bit. Anybody else coming backup player?
I think I was the one that threw that major.
Damn, what a guy!
On that scene, because he fought. I think because he wiped it right in front of me. He wiped the goddamn hit right in front of me with less than 10 seconds left.
Damn, that's fucking crazy, bro.
They were tied.
Yeah, he told me everything.
They were tied.
They were tied.
Like just going to overtime. Just get out.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, actually.
So hey, let me explain this whole situation to you real quick. So I saw our guy gets a minor right in front of me, but a major goes off on the other side simultaneously, right? And I don't even know what the penalty's for. And I'm just like, that's on them. The major's on them. I'm just flipping out. I wasn't even sure. I thought it was on my team. I was just to say it. If you're not fighting for penalties for your team, I don't think you're coaching.
I agree. I agree.
I don't.
He's just feeding into Hatch's bullshit right now. This is not
It's
good.
part of the game, bro. It's part of the game.
It's gonna get worse.
No, it is part of the game. Like, I could be on some LeBron James crybaby bullshit, but if I'm not fighting for my team, like, fuck, like, I gotta give any advantage to my team for them to win. Like, I mean, I got to.
Absolutely.
Like,
and that's the hard part about being a ref sometimes. Sometimes you got to be like, all right, sometimes these motherfuckers will say anything to get the edge up. You know? They will say literally anything.
I'm one of those guys.
Exactly, right? Exactly. You'll always argue for your people, right? Always argue for your people, you know?
Got to, man.
But so what ended up happening with that call?
So that was the definitive point. We ended up winning that. It was an overtime point, and
no, it was the last. It was like
30 seconds left.
Yeah,
it was 30 seconds left, and I just told my boys, "Fuck it, just run at them, go," and they did just that. We ended up drawing a minor, and then I saw a red go up. Like I said, I wasn't even sure if it was on us or them. I just argued. Like, it was on them.
Let me explain this. Let me explain from what I saw, from you throwing this major. All right. So it's 30 seconds left. Like, we get on the radio of like, hey, 30 seconds left. Be ready, boys.
They're coming.
Yeah. And we had enough refs at that point that I slid over to being the box ref. And so I stood at the back net, standing up, breakout going, and I'm looking, I'm watching, all right. And like the team I'm behind that passionately refs playing against, they're sitting in the back, just burning off the time. And I'm looking, and I hear a hit. I hear a clap, and my eyes go to the back center immediately. And I thank God I have my gun. And he's like looking like this on his hopper, and I'm looking, I don't see anything. He has a GoPro on his barrel. He goes like this, and all I see is paint on the GoPro and on the side. And he goes, eek, 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 and pulls his gun up. I was like, "Nuh-uh, buddy." Whoop. Yeah.
Oh, I bet he didn't tell you that, did he, Archie?
No. So I actually talked, because I walked to their side of the field to go get the explanation, right? And the guy was trying to explain to the ref, like, "Oh, that's on my footage. Like, I have a GoPro." But when I looked at his gun, and on the side of the gun, he actually had paint and spray that looked like it was a hit.
Yeah.
And there was nothing on the GoPro. So, I mean, I'm not going to argue with the ref. Like, hey, if he's going to call that, it is what it is.
And he was saying that he was calling another ref over. I was like, dude, you pulled your gun up to shoot. Like,
oh, yeah,
dude, I don't know. But, yeah.
Don't lie to the surgeon. The surgeon sees all.
Yeah,
don't do the crime if you can't do the time. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking show up to your house in the middle of the night.
It's about time. The birds fly. Let them fly.
I agree. I was way more adamant about throwing penalties. I was like, bro, these motherfuckers are really trying to like. One you see a lot is when they get shot in like the shoulder, and they look around. They're like, all right, let me just put my tank right there. You know, they try to they'll try to wipe it off that way with their tank.
They tell on themselves with their body language.
Yes, dude, yes. And I was throwing so many penalties because those bricks in the center, people were straight up getting a bounce shot, right? This is the most time I ever saw a bounce shot in like a lower divisional tournament ever, right? And people were getting shot in the shoulders, and they would just try to tuck it with the tank, and I would go in there, and sure as shit, I'd throw a red. Because they know it. They're obviously consciously trying to get rid of it. They know. I know. I'm a player.
Well, on that note,
Brian,
on that.
Bad news, huh? Fuck.
Yeah, so while that was happening, ABJ's recording is stopped. He's completely done. So we got to get him out because, this is going to be a nightmare. We'll figure out how to get this out. But
God damn, it's such a good episode.
Yeah, it has been great. We're going to have you back on soon, Archie. I know all three of us want to hear that, and our audience probably want to hear more with you as well. We did have some wild things pulled up for you, but hey, it'll be a kind of a prelude to the next one, so they're gonna have to come back.
Save them.
Yeah, for sure. We won't let anything out. So yeah, man. No, but we appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you giving up a little bit of your night. Hopefully, tech wise, it's a little smoother next time. But yeah, man. Thanks for joining us on From the Sidelines. We appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Archie.
It, man.
Hey, we'll get you back, and if we don't, we're gay. I got you, bro.
All right. Have a good night, brother. God damn it. I'm so upset. That really sucks. I wish we had Archie. He's a great guest. I wish we could have more time with him tonight, but shit. Fucking technical difficulties. They happen to everyone. Happen to the best of us.
I hate them.
You know,
never happens to me though.
Yeah, never happens
Brandon,
to him.
I can barely see you right now, but at least he makes the good point. At least he's here consistently. All right, it at least works at the end.
Every one of our technical difficulties is 50 on spick and span. That's why you come here for high production value. You know what I'm saying?
We just calling him out right away. Love it.
I'm just kidding. I love those guys.
I don't know if this is the show to be doing that. When we have technical difficulties ourselves.
It's okay. It's okay. It could be worse. It could be way worse. It could have not even happened at all. The whole firewall on whatever the fucking computer.
Honestly, that might have been better, because this is going to be a nightmare to edit now. There's like 7 different recordings with different lengths of tracks. It's, oh boy. If you guys see this episode at all, just know it was a torture for me to put it all together.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just look at us.
One end
We're getting tortured over here.
Hey, we got an uploading. Yes,
yeah.
something actually worked. Little victories, baby steps over here.
There's one.
But yeah, I guess we were talking with him there. Let's jump back in a little bit to that same topic. We were talking about Seapole, about Capital Edge Paintball League. You guys were reffing it this last weekend. Obviously, there was some drama with Archie's team going down. But how else the rest of the weekend go? What any cool, funny stories? Brandon, you posted that story that you looked really fruity in, so that was great.
That was Hatch took that, and by the way, Hatch, I got another one.
Had your little
for the show,
fruity.
You know?
Yeah, I bet you did.
Dude, I just sipping on my coffee, and he like.
I walk up and I go, dude, that is the fruit. I have to take a video, bro. This is the fruitiest shit I've ever seen.
Shout out Scott Stewart. He even sent me a little thing being like the wrist action though.
Dude,
Caden said the same thing. Caden said he's like, dude, he's looking like a fucking Karen, you know, like slushing his iced coffee around.
The small, subtle circle. Yeah.
Yeah, but the CPL overall fun. Weather, can't complain too much. It was hot, but you know, it could have been way worse. Like I've been in some hot ass sepals.
Could have been way better.
It could have been way better. There could have been clouds.
No one ever says that. It is funny. You ever bring up, everyone's like, oh, it could have been worse. It also could have been better. That's 100% true.
It could have been better.
That July supple was really good, because all of a sudden we had clouds that weekend.
That was actually like the perfect tournament weekend. No bullshit. And honestly, this one wasn't even that bad. Like it peaked a little high, but I mean, practicing that's nothing, bro. You know, people are getting way more courageous when it comes to cheating.
Oh my god, yes.
That is one thing that I've definitely noticed this past weekend. People will blatantly wipe hits.
Bro, if I don't win D5, then what is the point of my life, all right? This is my lifelong mission, dream, and goal, and so if I don't cheat right now, I may lose out on my lifelong dream of winning the series championship of a regional paintball tournament series.
Absolutely, bro. And the thing is, there were people that were good at it. They're sandbaggers. Yes, thank you. They're the people that have been playing paintball for
28
easily
years.
Over 20 years.
They somehow still have enough points to play D5 consistently.
They're probably like over their 40s to where they're getting like 70% of their points taken away every year by the fucking...
Probably.
By the Paintball Express, whatever the fuck that
God, these boomers.
Called.
Paintball Express, PBLI, you mean?
PBLI, that's what
or APPA for all of us old heads.
APPA. I thought that's not a thing anymore. I thought it was PBLI now.
PBLI is APPA. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So people are fucking courageous. People will blatantly wipe. There was one. Paul was telling me the story about how he very similar to my job, but he's on field 1, where we are the 50 Dorito ref. And he told me there's guys that crawl into that little snake Rito 50 part, come up, we'll get shot in the face, and we'll literally try to get rid of it just like that. And we're just like, bro, what are you doing? And then they're like, what is that major for? And it's like, bro, come on. Really? And they will like go back to their team, and because I myself, I like to go back myself and warn the team, you know, just so there's no bullshit. No, it doesn't get lost in translation.
You like to antagonize, make it worse. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to let them know exactly what happened, because I saw it with my own eyes. And these people will.
Your player's a bitch. He's spun.
Their coach, dude. They will tell their coach, that is bullshit. I did not cheat. And it's like, bro, you liar. You're going to hell for that, buddy.
Yes. Look.
Have fun burning.
Hit him with the 10 Commandments. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I don't blame. I don't want to.
I don't blame people for trying.
Yeah, exactly. I don't blame people for trying.
I do.
Playing the gray's fine. I don't like it, but it's part of the game that I don't like. Whatever. But don't lie about it. Like, if you did it, just own up to it. You caught me, my bad.
I do respect that a lot more. Yeah.
Like, whatever. Like, if the refs, whatever, keep it with the refs. But when you go in and, like, tell your fucking coach, I try to get rid of that when they caught me. Like, perfect. Fine.
That is so much better than just being a dumbass in line. When especially when the ref
being
comes
a
over.
Man. And having a conversation. That's a confrontation. And there's a lot of, these wee little boys in our sport who just, they're not ready for that yet. Some girl broke their heart. Now they're scared of confrontation.
But it also goes back to kind of what Archie was saying, right? Yes. It goes back to what Archie was saying, kind of. If you're a coach, you're not really arguing for your team. What the fuck you doing? No,
that's true.
So I do understand that. And I, myself, at this past event, I let my coach know. I was like, dude, you need to fucking fight for us. Like, because there was one point where I blew up in the pits.
For us.
Right? Yes. So I remember this fucking guy. I forgot who we were playing, but
never important.
Never important.
Never remember the enemy.
Could never give a fuck.
Just no respect.
I do remember. So Marv is crawling. Yes, Marv is crawling down the snake. Right, he's pretty far in the snake, and they have no idea. They're shooting the snake one still, and we kill this guy. And as soon as he gets right behind Marv, motherfucker gets up on his tippy toes, puts his gun in the air, and starts fucking jumping up and down, and then starts walking away. I'm like, are you fucking serious? How is that not obvious signaling? And obviously the fucking refs are like looking like this, bro, fucking cross-eyed. had no idea what the fuck is going on. I'm like, ref, what are you doing, ref? What are you? And then Cedar is like fucking pulling me by my leash, bro. He's like, back. And I'm like,
hey, audience, remember earlier when Archie was talking about, like, always arguing penalties? This is the bad example of that. There's too far of a limit to go, and Hatch usually pushes that. If shit's happening, it's happening. If you can get them to get a penalty, you can get it. But if they're not doing anything at that point, they're just not going to do anything. So at that point, you're just now pissing them off because they're going to be like, fuck that dude, he's yelling at me. I'm going to find the next thing I can on him.
I used the Dave Bangs tip. Where, dude, you got 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds to argue your case. And, dude, for that 5 seconds, I was very vivid.
That's very vivid.
I let him know. Done. I was like, I walk over to Chim, and I was like, Chim, I need you to fucking fight for that shit. Because the thing is, me and Chim have I really like my relationship with Chim. He told me...
he's like your dad.
In a way. Coaching dad for sure. Right? And
father figure.
Yes, very much father figure. Teaches me a lot about discipline for sure.
Do you call him your dad too? Like how you call your friends your brothers? So
it's like
do you just start doing that with other
people? You accidentally call your teacher your mom on accident.
Yeah. I've done that before.
Like, sorry, mom.
I've done that. I've done that too, supervisor.
Dude, that is so bad. But yeah, so me and Chim.
Wait, Brandon. Sorry, Hutch. Did you say mom or mommy?
Mama.
Oh no, that's not good. That's not good.
No.
He's like he's not on the step stool, so it doesn't help.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Gotta love the uppies. That was a fucking key joke.
I'll let you get back in a second, Hatch. But Shelda posted a picture of me, Dan Shelley, and you, Brandon.
Dude, I look so...
Bro, you're short, bro. Like, it's a joke, but also, I looked at that photo, and man, I didn't realize how... Yeah, you're a short little guy down there.
And keep that in mind. I saw a Halloween costume. I think it would be perfect for me.
All right, don't spoil it. Yeah. I'm excited to see it on the show.
Hell yeah. Because we dress up around here. Because if you don't dress up on Halloween weekend, you're fucking gay.
I told that to the guys at Outlaw this week, and I told them they had to bring the heat on that weekend before Halloween, and they all looked at me like I was crazy. So fuck them. I'm gonna be the only one there in a costume.
Are you fucking serious?
Yep. I mean, you know Oni will come through,
bro.
You know our Oni boys will come through.
When you're at the field, you need to FaceTime me so that I can start spreading the word and the gospel.
I don't know if I want to do that. That's just gonna start dropping like hate slurs and things here, and I'm gonna be like, oh no, like these are my new friends.
I gotta hit him with my motivational voice and let him know that it's a big deal.
What is your motivational voice?
I
It's hard to do it right because I'm not trying to say certain spoilers for certain animes, you know, because I took my notes from certain animes.
Brandon, I feel like he's capping right now. Do you feel that?
Yeah, you know, I pictured like I'm blanking on his name, but from first it was the old guy from Ghost Rider.
Overwatch.
It was the old guy from Ghost Rider, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But then when you said anime, I was like, yeah, he's some Asian guy that's really animated.
Exactly. Like I don't even watch anime, so I don't have a good example for it. But you know what I mean? That over the top voice acting. Then
dude. No, there are
just
times,
losing their minds.
There are times where I'll be playing like Elden Ring with some friends, and we'll do like some cringy voice acting. We'll do like some cringy voice acting, right? We'll be like swinging our swords and shit, and we'll be like. You know what I'm saying?
Doing all the Foley work too.
You know? Audio listeners are going crazy right now.
Yeah, dude, everyone in their car hates us. But hey, it's okay. This is a good bit. I stand by it. We're going to make more weird Japanese and Korean noises into the mic now, all right? Be ready for it.
Absolutely. Anime is key, bro. Anime is key. So
I mean, I've still never watched a second of it, but hey, fuck it, you know? My friends fuck with it.
I'll put you onto one, right? And I'll put you onto one.
Dude, I don't have the time, all right? People are like, you should watch One Piece. Bro, I don't
That's fucking crazy.
I don't
that
have
is not
7 hours to just consume content every day like some of you weebs out there, all right? God damn, some of these shows, there's like 700 episodes. That's going to take me like 7 years.
Yeah,
it's going to be like Game of Thrones, except I'm going to be watching it every single fucking day. And at some point, I'm going to not like it anymore.
I got a good recommendation.
The one girl I found attractive died in season 2, and now we're in season 12, and I'm just still here because I'm trying to finish the story.
That's rough. But luckily, I have some recommendations for you.
You don't know how it feels.
That are ones that are maybe like
God, how do we get to
30
anime
episodes,
talk?
40 episodes.
Why am I letting this continue?
Reeling it back in, you know what I'm saying? So back to the relationship with me and Chim, right? So
yes, the father figure relationship. Yep.
Yeah. So one thing he was telling me, he's like, Hatch, you're a great soldier, but sometimes you need to push against me, right?
But you're not a great son.
No, I'm not. Obviously, dead father.
You know? Okay, all right. You know what? I didn't say it.
But you know what I'm saying, right? He was he's like, you need to push against me, and those were some times where. With that info, I definitely pushed back against him, and I was like, because he's like, okay, go to the Dorito 1. Psh, yes, sir, go to the Dorito 1. There were times where at least for me, I'm starting to get more of like that knowledge where I can kind of call things a little bit more on the box and kind of like from experience. Where I'm like, all right, they're kind of shooting for this. Let me go here.
Yeah, you're a junior year quarterback in college, you know? You've gained the trust of your coach. He lets you call some audibles now. And so, yeah, when you're on the box, if you see a better route, you're going to let your wide receiver know, and they're going to run a little better hot route.
Basically exactly like that, Ryan, but paintball terms.
Yeah, 100%. I love how you know nothing of what I just said because you don't watch real sports. You're a poser.
You're right. I don't watch real sports. I watch paintball, bro.
I was like, how are you going to defend it?
I watch paintball.
It's all good. You're a nerd, but for paintball, we love you.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I mean, you know, talking about the coach thing, yeah, you gotta have a coach that rides for you, you know, because if he doesn't, fuck, no one is. So like,
right, and the thing
he's your lawyer. He's gotta at least believe in you.
It looks bad when you go in and you fucking lie, like, oh, I didn't do this, and your coach is defending it. Obviously, because he trusts you, and he's just blind defending it. Dude, it's just so much worse when it's like, bro, I literally know you're lying.
One of the most honest guys about cheating I've ever met is Jordan Boyum, bro. Dude will straight up wipe a point and then go up to you right after and be like, yeah, man, I got rid of one. I'm sorry about that. But it's like, he's like trying to win, you know?
That's some shit that like Chris Lasoya does. He's like, I'm a cheater, not a liar. You know? Somebody always says, I'm a cheater, not a liar. He'll cheat the fuck out of you, and he'll tell you.
That's fucking
won't lie about it.
I respect that at least. You know, if you're going to do something fucked up, at least be man enough to admit it. So,
exactly.
Okay, there's a little respect there.
Absolutely. Exactly. You know, and that's it's funny because sometimes when we do practice like some other pro teams, you can tell that they do not want to tell you that you bounced them. You know, they run.
No, they don't want to tell you that you hit them. They'll just be like, "Oh yeah, you bounced me. I think as I was coming in. Yeah."
They'll be like, "Oh, you missed me." But I'm like, fucking catches this dude fucking dead to rights, like fully in the open, jumping into a Dorito, and I'm like, "Bink, bink, bink," and he's like, "Oh nope, you missed me," and I'm like, crazy. No way.
At least just say my paint was hard. Like, I mean, don't.
Yeah.
At least give me some confidence that I can at least shoot you. Like, come on, motherfucker.
Some of these pros got paychecks to cash. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to be on the starting 5. But it is what it is.
It's all political.
Yeah,
everything's
all political.
Dude, on the cheating
Speaking
thing,
of, did you guys see what Donald Trump did this week? No, I'm joking. Please continue, Brendan.
Jesus Christ. On the cheating thing, there was on Sunday, I think it was like the second to last or last prelim set that we had on Field 1. Whew, we had flags every point. I actually
heard about this from Marv. I'm actually curious to hear about it from your perspective.
Dude, it was ridiculous from all 4 teams that were playing. It was like reds and yellows. It was crazy. It like
they talk to each other beforehand. They're like, whoever gets more penalties actually wins this set.
And like it was from wiping, playing on, getting a hit, shooting someone, talking pedal. I think there was someone that Marv was yelling at to get out like 5 times, and I could hear him across the field, and they just wouldn't get the fuck out. And just simple little things.
Blair.
Dude.
Blair.
Yes.
Blair,
yeah. It was ridiculous, and that set drug on so long with all the penalties. It was crazy.
Hour and a half later, you guys finally finish it up.
Dude, yeah.
It's 2v2. It's like, come on,
General
just
gets on. He's like, all right, this is that last prelim match until pizza time. I'm like, yes. And no.
Yes.
2 hours later, we're finally done.
Good old Indian pizza.
I had to boycott from my ranch. I had to fucking
you had to strike for your ranch, dude.
You don't need ranch, dude.
Dude, on Saturday, I'm like, hey, where's the ranch at?
I will
Everybody's
say,
looking at me like I'm fucking crazy.
With the Seaple pizza, you need some ranch on that. It
No.
definitely
Right?
helps.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, even the worst kind of pizza, the ranch does not belong on pizza.
This guy is so.
Brandon, this is
Do
a
not listen to
position
this
I
guy.
cannot defend you. I'm sorry, man. No.
Call it a hot
you're
take.
just wrong.
Whatever.
You're wrong.
Ranch
It's okay.
doesn't belong on pizza.
That's crazy, bro.
What?
They
Are
just
you
eat
fucking
the ranch.
Italian all of a sudden?
Just eat the
Then
ranch.
just eat the ranch?
Just eat the
what
ranch.
What does that even mean?
Like,
eat the ranch.
So I'm just
You
gonna
don't like
eat a
the taste
bowl
of pizza?
ranch by myself?
That's
what the fuck?
That's essentially what you're
I like
doing
it-
with the pizza
I like it as a
ranch.
sauce.
Yeah, how about
Brandon.
you shut up?
I
You
like to be
replace
able
the
to dip
pizza
it in,
with the
shove
sauce.
a nice
Actually,
bean
no.
water liker.
Take.
I'm not fucking listening to any fucking tips this guy that drinks bean water.
All right, now, Hatch, you're starting to throw some strays here, all right? Shut the fuck up about bean water, okay? Shit's good.
Dude, I don't know.
This man is still wrong. No, let's fall back to ranch. We need to be on ranch here.
Dude, hey,
No.
ranch is a necessity for pizza, if I'm being honest.
I wouldn't
Absolutely
say
not.
necessity. You don't need it with every pizza, but like, yes, if we're going to cheap Little Caesars, yeah, give me some fucking ranch. I can sprinkle it
just
on
get the
that shit, so
marinara.
it's
Just
a
get the
little bit
marinara
better.
with extra sauce that's already on the
No,
pizza.
so you
There's already marinara on
That's
the
what I'm
pizza,
saying.
bro.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
still want me to put extra sauce on, but it's not good sauce. It's just more of the tomato sauce that's already fucking on it. I don't.
Then what's the
I don't
difference
agree with
between the
this.
ranch and the marinara? They're all
Then
bad.
why don't you just ask for a fucking pizza double sauce?
Then why don't you
he
just ask
actually got
pizza
your
for
point
ranch
there.
with ranch instead of marinara?
Why the fuck would they do that? Because then it's soggy.
Okay, oh my god, bro. If you heat up ranch in a fucking oven, it's gonna taste miserable. That's not what I want. I just
It
want a
tastes the
nice
exact
little
same.
cool.
It tastes the exact same.
No,
You're
I want a
exact same.
delectable little just
Exact
dunk
same.
of
No,
ranch, and
no,
then I
I'm
put
sorry-
it in my
I'm sorry
fat
that you guys don't have good
fucking
taste.
mouth because I'm a fat
sorry that-
person, okay? All right, I've already admitted that. You
I
can't
enjoy
get
ranch.
Take the bottle of ranch and just drink the bottle of ranch. All right,
That's
and throw it
fucking
away.
crazy.
Actually,
It's
don't
not
even
the
drink
same.
it. Drink it
It's
and then throw it back
adding
up
to
because
the
it's that
flavor
bad.
of the pizza.
This guy
No.
acts like there's no such thing as dipping.
Okay, Brandon, side note then, how do you feel about pineapple on pizza? Are you such a purist?
It's fucking delicious.
That's fucking
Fuck
crazy.
out of here. You don't get to have these two congruent
No,
thoughts.
dude,
Fuck,
no.
I stand with the pineapple on
No.
pizza, but you can't come at someone for dipping their pizza in a nice little thing of some Hidden Valley Ranch if you're also okay with pineapple on there, all right? Because Italians still hate you.
And honestly, shut the fuck up about it being healthy. I'm eating pizza, dumbass.
That's a great point.
Who said healthy?
Thank you, Co-Counsel House.
I thought that's where you were hinting at.
No,
about it being
me
like unhealthy.
Absolutely not. I just don't like ranch. Ranch
Yeah,
is
I'm
just
being
it
a fat
overpowers
fucking
everything.
fat ass.
Yeah,
I know.
You're just being biased, bro. You're just being biased. Right.
It's-
I agree with Ryan. Not every pizza needs ranch. Right?
No,
Some higher
no,
quality
definitely not.
pizzas, you kind of like, you don't really need ranch on it because you're getting the whole aesthetic of the pizza. You know what I'm saying? The whole the whole shebang.
Well, yeah, it's a journey of flavor. You know, you get the nice kind of the cheese first. That's your initial taste, and then that nice tomato sauce starts to seep up, and then it ends with that nice kind of snap as you get through the crust. You know, if it's on a nice actual like brick oven pizza.
That scene from Ratatouille where he's fucking eating like the cheese, and it like
exactly.
It's like he sees the colors, then he eats the grape, then he sees the colors. But for us, it's like we get the pizza, we see the colors, then we get the ranch.
You're pink right now, so I don't know. You can't really be talking any shit, Hatch.
You know what I'm saying? I'll fucking change it.
All
right. I'll change it.
Lighting. I don't know where my remote went, but whatever. All the color spectrum on the back of my eyelids when I put pizza in ranch and I take that bite, I'm like, oh yeah.
It just hits the autism spot. Just the autism button right there.
Dude, I'm like, god damn.
It's not an insult to say about autism, Brandon, because I say it openly myself, all right?
Yeah, you fucking normie. Shut up, normie.
Look, you're the basic autistic white dude who married a fucking Latina, so she'll speak up for you when they put pineapple on your pizza or something that you don't like.
When they don't put pineapple on my pizza, she'll be the one snapping at them.
There you go. Exactly, because we know you ain't gonna do it.
Hell no! Look at me.
He eats what she wants. She wants pineapple on pizza.
I don't.
And I better like
that's going.
Yup. I'm the same way, dude.
Yeah, but
she would never put ranch
on pizza.
Yep. Pineapple does not belong on pizza, first of all.
No, you're wrong on that one too, Hash. But it's okay. We don't need to get into another food argument right now. I literally think that was one of our biggest arguments on the show, and it was about ranch. I love that.
That's fucking crazy. But yeah,
we're fat asses here.
I truly had to fight for my ranch, you know. And Dave walked up and he's like, "Yo, dude, I heard you were starting a revolt," and I was like, "Don't have to now. I got the ranch day 2, baby. We're here." So it was nice. So shout out to Dave for ordering the ranch for me. Felt good. Felt truly appreciated.
From your other father figure.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. How else am I gonna learn how to play paintball the elite way? You know.
I thought you were gonna say, "How else am I gonna learn how to be a man?" But
no, that's why I got multiple from everybody. I'm learning how to be a man from everybody around me. All my father figures.
You got men. You got men
and
all
the brother
around
figures.
Men.
Wait, no, this one sounds sus. Men all around you, and then you start chanting men. Nah, I don't know. That one sounds a little sus to me.
Seems fine. Seems fine.
We're not wearing dye.
Hatch does look like he's a member of Queen from the 80s.
Dude, just glazing right over fucking Brando's joke. That was fucking good. Dude.
I'm trying to because I can't. We aren't supposed to openly be talking about that.
Oh, the power of editing.
I just saw it on Instagram.
No, I'm gonna leave it in now. But,
I just saw it on Instagram. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
No, so Hatch, what about the guy that dove and with the mask and everything?
Oh, fucking. Oh shit! So every event, there's always at least one guy that mask falls off, right? So there were 2 of them on our field. One of them was Austin Amber, guy fucking does a dope ass move, fucking full Superman dives, goes, tanks himself. Tank hits the bottom of the mask. That shit comes fucking flying up. His fucking face is like, huh? And then everybody fucking jumps on him, right?
No.
And then another one was, so I'm chilling, 50 Dorito ref.
That's more anime references.
Yep. Thank you, dude. Thank you. For some people that means what? You know. So anyway, we're chilling. I'm looking my left. I'm like, okay, sweet. This guy dives into the Dorito, and then he's like not getting up at all. And then the referee to my left, Edric, is like, "What the fuck's going on with that guy?" And I see him like running into like maybe what he looks like to be going to check him. Then all of a sudden I hear over the radio, "Stop the match!" Or I hear him saying it, but he's not on the radio. So then I radio, "Stop the match." And then I come over, I look over at this guy, bro, his fucking Proflexes, he only has the goggles on, and that shit is attached by one single of the little fucking nubs that you plug in, you know what I'm talking about? To plug it into the frames.
Aftermarket parts, yep, they're not ASTM standard tested, and this is why you can't wear them at NXL, ladies and gentlemen.
That shit is hanging off to where his entire nose, mouth, cheeks, everything is completely exposed. And we are just like, holy fuck. And honestly, I think it was like the parts were almost outdated, I think, because they looked really fucking old. Like the JT mask looked like it was old as fuck.
Yeah.
It's seen some sun. You know what I'm saying?
someone got a BST steal, and it was its last day of life, right?
Yep.
I don't know. Just
So
during
that guy's
point.
like hanging onto his face, where there's like, literally, it is hanging off. One more second, that guy's catching a heater to the nose. I couldn't even fucking imagine that. That shit would hurt so bad.
It is funny to hear you say this because this is just how the old men played.
Yeah.
Like, you're acting like, oh my god, he didn't have a face mask. What's the worst that could happen? I don't know. Let's go ask Machine Gun Mike.
A bounce
I have never seen paintball footage of a guy getting shot in the fucking nose back then.
My dad has a picture.
Where's that?
Have him send it to you, Ryan, or something. But he has a picture of a ball, him taking a bounce off his cheek when they were just wearing goggles in the woods, and you could see like the streak, and his cheeks all like all backed up. It's a perfect shot.
So you're saying your dad's chubby little cheeks got him a bounce, and they were able to win that tournament? Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's what he says. He'll take a broken or chipped tooth or a bounce off the cheek for $30,000.
Yeah, for being a rock star, for being a legend, right? Machine Gun Mike.
Traveling world.
And then I have a son, and I fucking hate it.
Meeting my mom.
Amen, brother.
This is a touchy part of the topic. Why do we always go back to family shit?
It's okay.
It's therapy. It's therapy.
It's part
We
of our
talked about this
trauma
last
dump,
week.
dude. It's just part of the daily or the weekly trauma dump that you guys know as this podcast. You know, FTS.
I mean, maybe yours, Hatch. I don't know. I've been feeling good recently, but
I feel great.
know.
What do you think this podcast does to me? I feel
I feel
fantastic.
great.
Honestly.
Yeah, I'm getting lightening the load. Getting it all off my chest.
Absolutely, and it's nice getting to come here every week and shoot the shit with the boys. Sucks we fucking lost Archie. That is so.
I swear to God, you bring up this topic every week of the episode. I feel like at some point you're like, guys, I love doing this every Tuesday with you guys. And
I think that's just how much he appreciates it. Like,
yeah,
we're his
dude.
brothers, Brandon. Didn't you know?
I look forward to it. See, you know what I'm saying? My brothers from other mothers.
That's true.
What I'm saying?
Not biologically related in any way,
Not
shape, or form,
biologically
but we're
related.
brothers. That's right. Yeah.
Exactly right. What
We
is
do
it?
this podcast thing together.
What
So
is
that
it?
counts.
Fuck.
What is what? Get to the point.
Blood's thicker than water, but mud's thicker than blood. I don't know what the fuck that whole analogy is, but about family or some shit.
What Clovis shit did he just say, Brandon?
All I heard was Vin Diesel saying,
Family. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
I'm glad your brain's working well.
I've got family.
The most important people in this life are all in this room.
This Riverside call. Yeah.
That was more like a Forrest Gump quote than a family quote.
Podcasts
Sonny,
are like a box of chocolates, dude. You listen and you never know what's gonna happen.
That's a good point. Sometimes you have a guest who, his shit breaks down and, he doesn't come prepared. Sometimes it happens multiple times.
No, but
We've never had anyone join the call in the past who...
His audio didn't sound too bad.
Yeah.
and we could see
Definitely
him.
That's always the hard line I play as the main guy here, is being like the line of, okay, bro, people are going to hate your audio, but also like... It's not getting any better, so we're just going to have to run with it and kind of roll with this.
Let it ride.
Yep, but, we've had people that have had worse audio.
That is true.
Honestly,
you mentioned that 3 times now.
Right? But another thing is that you were kind of saying earlier, but I don't think we were recording. Man, why can't everybody just have goddamn podcast setups in their own home?
Yeah, dude. Exactly, bro. It's not that hard. Just have a consistent, an XLR mic hooked up to an audio converter going into your laptop that just always sits here with a camera and some lighting ready. It's really not that hard. I don't know why everyone says it's so complicated.
Come on, dude. If you want to get on from the sidelines, make sure you have one of those. Minimum.
Yeah. Yeah, even though the 2 hosts on this show don't have one of those, but that's okay. That's okay.
Whoa.
Some of it.
Brandon, you're using a laptop webcam since your GoPro died, bro. You had no place to talk about quality. You got 720p video, bro. What is this?
I got a ring light.
He's got 144p.
Yeah, on the video, you guys will be able to see that nice and clearly. But in real time, when he pulled up that ring light, I saw about 4 pixels of a light.
Just a flashbang.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Just blinding me during the show.
Jesus.
So yeah, Brandon, I mean, maybe, step the game up a little bit. Let's invest in some internet, not the bargain brand Spectrum
Well, no, dude.
Worst shit ever.
Does the GoPro not have a warranty, bro? Like, what?
I just probably have to call.
It is a GoPro. God. How did it break?
I don't know. I don't even know where it is. Oh, here it is. I don't know.
It's right behind him.
I thought it overheated because it used to get fucking hot. But the back screen stopped working too. I think that happened when we were in Hawaii last year. Yeah, I don't know.
There's probably some water that got into it, and then as it heated up, it like got to weird places.
Honestly, probably overheated from my fire ass ocean vlog.
I mean, I threw it in. You did, yeah. I threw it in the dishwasher when we got back.
It's lost in time now, dude. Thank Brando for it, bro. That shit was a fire vlog.
Actually, I think that's
what
on
happened?
the phone.
Oh yeah.
He just took the GoPro while we were.
I'm like, give me that shit, Brando. And I'm like floating around in the ocean vlogging.
Diving with sea
How is this
turtles.
footage I've never seen?
Right. I'm like, what's going on, guys? Swimming with sea turtles, and went underwater, tried to dive as far as I could to see some turtles.
No, I feel like Hatch, you hit him with the, "What's up, guys? We're here surfing out in Hawaii, yeah, bro."
No,
I feel like that looks more like how you look out there in the waves with your mullet going and your big old stash, and
No, dude, the goggles were fucking up my stash.
Bro.
The goggles were fucking up my stash, bro, for sure. And I'm just like, I'm feeling like a literal dipshit out there, because I know.
He's asking us, how's it look? Not good. Not good.
Yeah, definitely not good. And I'm like, well, I'm going in the fucking ocean. The fish don't give a shit what my mustache looks like. So,
I'm gonna be honest. Most people don't give a shit what your mustache looks like. That's more an internal quandary.
Absolutely. I want to make sure that it looks good enough to when people look at it, they're like, damn, that's a nice mustache.
That's a good point. All right, that's a good point at least.
Because that makes me feel good.
You could just shave it off.
Fuck no. I'm basically compliment farming. If you think about it and you groom yourself nice, you make your eyebrows all good, mustache all trimmed up. Dude, you can genuinely compliment farm.
I can't see Hatch without a mustache and a mullet. Cause
the last time it was no stash, I think, was literally 2021.
Yeah,
2022. Literally. Yeah, because he lost to Mikey in a one-on-one.
Yep.
When he showed Michelle and I his license on our way to Chicago, that's not Hatch. That's not the Hatch I know.
Yeah, because, dude, they made me... I don't know if I told you guys this on here, but they made me change my picture because I looked so different from when I first took it, when I first got my license.
I at least heard you mentioning this. I don't remember if it was on the show or not, but yeah.
I took my license photo in a Welch shirt, dude. Hey, Scotty, hook me up, bro. I look good in that I look good in that driver's license photo now, but... Yeah, so I was going in to renew my license, and they look at it. They're like, they give my old one. They look at me, look at the ID, look at me. Then they're like, yeah, so you're gonna have to wait in this line for it to retake your photo. I'm like, bruh, are you fucking serious? So I had to stay there an extra 30 minutes because now all these fucking angry ass Karens are in front of me and they're bitching, and I'm just like, oh my god, bro, get me the fuck out of here.
Jesus.
DMV is Scotty.
The DMV is literally worse than hell.
I think you're being a little hyperbolic there.
Definitely.
But yeah, same shit. Yeah, hyperbolic. I got there eventually. It's okay.
Yep.
It's like a try.
Hyperbaric, chamber. Very
hyperbaric.
Pressurized. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not looking forward to it. I have to figure all that shit out here in Texas. With moving to a new state, that's one of the last things I got to do is get my car re-registered and get a new driver's license and all that. Boring real life shit.
Cheaper?
But registration wise, yeah, and fees and stuff. I think time wise, it's gonna be a lot more expensive. So we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, so the joys of being an adult, of new adventures and new government bureaucracy that you have to deal with.
Absolutely, there are times where I'm like, man, I just wish I'll be out and about driving, doing adulting things, and I'm like, oh man, I could literally be playing video games right now. But
dude, sometimes it makes me want to just move to I don't know, some small town, let's call it Waco or something, and just kind of bring all my family in and have us do our own thing and just not really abide by the rules and laws of the United States government. And then eventually maybe the ATF will come knocking and we'll have a big gun battle with them, and then they'll kill all my family.
Sounds like a big
and proudly take photos in the beginning of it.
It sounds like a good documentary.
All my brothers.
There would be some good stories from that, right, Brandon?
Right?
Don't you think?
There would be.
Honestly,
And I just pulled Waco out of the top of my hat. You know, that's not like a specific spot. It could be there, it could be somewhere else, but
we would be extreme because we got paintball experience. You know what I'm saying? We'd be like snapping them out. Not really. They'd be fucking throwing grenades.
No,
on us
they'd
and
still
shit.
firebomb our house and then take photos with the burning children.
Get out, pig.
That's what they did.
Get out,
pig. Hey, I got you. Get out. Get him out, ref. Get him out.
Oink, oink.
Oh no. Oh no. We're all of a sudden put on a terrorist watch list. Thank you, Hatch. Appreciate that, brother.
What the fuck you brought up? You brought up Waco, motherfucker.
No, I was like, you were the one who oinked at fucking cops. All right.
Oh, yeah,
that's like the one rule. All right. We don't make pig noises at the cops.
Those were wild hogs. That was a wild hog impression, bro. Come on.
Little late. I see what you're doing. A little late. But yeah,
right,
we're adding that to Hatch's list of rules. No talking to homeless people after 9:30 and no oinking at cops.
No oinking at cops.
Nah, but you can make them squeal.
One time,
God, Brandon.
I'm driving in Texas, and me and some of my teammates this is when I was guessing with another team. We walk past this cop that's just parked there, not really doing shit on his computer with his window down. And I roll down my window, and I go, "Have a great night, officer." No, I go, "Have a great night, officer." And then I think he thinks I yell something like crazy. And all of a sudden he fucking lights us up and pulls us over. And I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" And he goes, "What'd you say back there?" And I'm like, "Oh my God." I said, "Have a great day, officer." And he goes, "Sure you did, buddy. What'd you really say?" And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I literally told him have a good day, and I'm getting in fucking trouble for it." So, yeah.
Part of the story Hatch isn't telling you. Originally, he said, "You donut eating piece of shit." So that's really what he said, and that's why the officer got a little upset. But it's okay.
Was that when they performed the first cavity check on you?
Yeah.
Yep. And now TSA does every time. He's flagged in their system. I think he just likes it.
He asked for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, be thorough with it, boys. Do your job.
Yeah,
they're asking if you want lube. He's like, "No, I actually prefer dry."
I brought my own. I was gonna throw it away anyways. Just use it.
I said, keep the class ring on. Keep the class ring on.
Oh God. So you tell your doctor too for your prostate exam? Like, yeah, man.
No,
dude, that's cool.
It was actually funny. I was in the car with Cedar and Yvonne, and we were like, "What age is like the time where you really gotta start, worrying about your prostate and shit?" So I had to call my girlfriend.
It's 40, right?
Yeah, it's basically like 45 and up is like the average.
Guys, we're getting there.
We are getting there, sadly, right?
There's a time in the not all too super far away future where a doctor's gonna have to put his finger up all of our butts to make sure we don't have cancer.
There are people at your local paintball field that's happened to them right now.
Yeah.
You guys aren't checking your prostates regularly?
No, my Latina wife doesn't check my prostate every night. All right, Brandon. Okay, well, I don't do that. All right.
Whatever. You just gotta find you a Latina.
It's not weird though.
Brando's like,
it's not weird. No, and it's all right.
Having Brando's pity over this is fucking insane.
We're done with that bit.
Speaking of paintball fields, I heard something about paintball fields. You went to your new local paintball field, Ryan.
I did. That is correct. I went out to Outlaw this past weekend. Look at Brandon bringing up a new topic.
Finally.
Let's go, Hatch. We've trained him right. That may be first time ever, so we love that.
Good segue.
But yeah, no, went out to Outlaw this past weekend, saw some of the local guys, met some people. Of course, shout out to Scott Lastro Lopez. He came out for a little bit. His birthday was actually on Sunday, so he came out for just a couple hours in the morning, and then he had, I think he was like a brunch he was going to and some other things. Well, boys, it seems we have a cursed podcast tonight. We're back from another technical difficulty interlude. God, this is gonna be miserable. I have to sort through all this, so I'm really looking forward to it. But we were talking about Outlaw Paintball, the local field down here in Austin, Texas, where I just moved to. Like I was saying, was meeting all the guys out there. Had a couple guys work with me for some video content from practice last weekend. Was able to meet some more of the Austin Oni boys in general, so that was cool. Put some names to faces of like Instagram usernames and people that we've seen, following some of the podcast contents, following some of the other stuff as well. But yeah, no, it was fun. It was a cool little field. Definitely smaller than Capital Edge. It's got 2 fields set up, but not really, much else past that. There are some rec ball fields, but it's just like footprint wise, it takes up a lot less land than Capital Edge. But yeah, I mean, it's paintball field. Like, it is funny. That was, one thing I was talking about, like, during the day is, yeah, like, I don't know, you can just kind of go there and fit in. Like,
it's paintball.
Yeah, paintball, baby.
I don't know. Like, there's nothing really all that different. Like, yeah, guys are from different areas, different teams, different groups, different cliques. But I mean, yeah, it's paintball. We played on the same, Chicago layout. Filmed some footage on there. Like,
I assume there's still the same mannerisms and stuff like that. Same like kind of courtesy.
I will say, yes and no. Like, the way I say it, so the level of play is definitely lower out here than what you'd see around Capital Edge. Even when, with you guys practicing, with some of the ex-pros practicing with the pro teams that come out. But it is kind of cool to see that again, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes you watch paintball enough from one perspective and it kind of looks like it's almost like perfect, if that makes sense. Like, especially if you watch just like only the top 8 teams play. Like, after a while, it's like,
voice crack.
What the fuck? Like, it's just, I don't know. There's something, the game doesn't seem, there's no chaos to it anymore. And there is, but it almost seems controlled. And it's, yeah, it's a great way to put it. Like, it seems like this tight dance that everyone is doing out there. Whereas when you watch some D4, D5 paintball, some D3 paintball in there too, it's just a lot more wild. There's just some crazy shit that can happen. There's some moves that shouldn't be happening that are able to happen. You've got guys that early on in the point look like they're absolutely killing it. They're getting 2 kills and they throw away their body right after. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, you did the hard part, and like, just do the small easy stuff now. So definitely differences in the play that's going on, but not necessarily in a bad way. Just an interesting, kind of, it's a new environment, new field, but it's all, it's like going to like a new basketball court. It's like, yeah, it's the same size, same field that's set up, but just different people there, different environment, yeah, I guess all that is different.
Okay. I assume there's like the same like manners, when it comes to like the way fields are ran,
you brought up manners
how to get
twice.
On the box.
I mean,
like who gets on the box, the lines, stuff like that.
So
actually, you weren't really playing, so I assume you don't really have to.
I wasn't really playing, and also like it was a random practice weekend. Most of the guys were up at TXBL, and it was right after a national event too. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's how it always is out there. I'm trying to find like the right way to put this, because like they would just take longer in between games, and also like no one calls game, if that makes sense. Like, you see the Capital Edge all the time. Like, if someone finishes a point and they kill the last body, everyone will call games. That way it's like, okay, cool, that point's over, go fucking, let's get the next 5 on the box and then let's run it again. There was multiple times where it was like the game ended, but like guys were still playing. And it was like,
what the fuck?
Just call game, like we don't need to keep playing this 5v0 for no reason for them to hit the box. Like, little things like that were different. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like a team practice or anything, so definitely, guys just jumping on the box together, like, yeah, you're down to spin one. All right, cool, let's go on. Yeah. So awesome. Definitely not as serious as you guys, are most of the time up at Capital Edge. Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much else to say, because I mean, yeah, it really wasn't that different. It was, this is a paintball field. That's kind of the best way I can put it.
A good introduction to your new home field.
Yeah, for sure. Hot in the sun. That's definitely, like one of the things that is different. Like the difference in the shade side versus the, like sunny side of the field. There's a huge temperature difference. Whereas like, yeah, there's one in California too, but it's not. I don't know. It's not that big of a difference, I would say. Sometimes.
Shade at your field. That's nice.
Yeah, they have it. So like the snake side essentially for most of the day is kind of where that sun is rising. So earlier parts of the day there's some shade, and then yeah, eventually sun will be up high enough and it won't be anymore. But that's the other thing too, and that's probably because of the heat. But the guys tended to kind of get in and get out. It was around like, I think I left there around like 1 or so. So yeah, not playing as long, but also like when you get to those peak days around here, like the high noon type time, it gets just disgustingly hot.
And plus, I assume when people are like playing for like a layout or something, they'll be more enticed to be out there for a longer time, spending time in the sun. It's not like they're kind of just chilling on and off weekends.
It's just different, Hatch. It's just different because it really like that wasn't even a hot weekend last weekend, and like, bro, you could not play more than 5 or 6 hours in that. Like, you would literally, like, yes, some of the best athletes in the world could, but like random D5 and D4 guys, they would be dead on the field. Like, it just, you're just sweating constantly, and like, it's just any bit of water you take in is always going to be coming out of you because the humidity and just the high heat in general. I know Texas has a humidity, but I want to say like Arizona, fields in Arizona, they'll open at like 5 in the morning and like start games as soon as there's daylight, 6-7 o'clock in the morning. That way they get all that heat. Exactly, yeah. Because that's what it is in the afternoon, and why it sucks is because just the longer the sun is up, the more time it has just to bake and kind of make everything hot. So yeah, if you can get in, first couple of points of the day, get them in before 8 a.m., 9 a.m., then you're already starting out a lot better than it's going to be if you're out there till 3 p.m., 5 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, and crazy. That's the other thing, too, because, like, what time does Capital Edge usually start playing points? Because it's a little bit later into the day, usually, but you guys usually kind of stay later to make up for it.
Yeah, I would probably say, realistically, probably 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
Right. And so that's why whenever people are like, hey, show up at 7. No. No, bro, because they're fucking lying. What am I going to do there? Am I gonna fucking sit there for fucking 2 hours and do nothing? You know what I'm saying? Stretch for 2 hours?
Bro. I mean,
people like Little Ev will go out in the field as soon as like he's able to get paint and start shooting, but points won't be ran until about 10 or so.
I mean, that's kind of just on the culture of the field. Like, I don't know, especially some of these summer months, like, it might make more sense to get out there and start points at 9 o'clock. Like, I don't know. That just sounds a little lazy, to be honest. You guys are like, yeah, we'll just wake up super late and just get here when we get here.
Well, no, it's not even that I wake up super late. I wake up super early, right?
No, I mean, yeah.
But it's also, like, imagine
Hatch,
where it's
I'm
like...
I'm obviously not talking about the guy who drives 3 fucking hours to practice, okay? Obviously, you're a little more dedicated. I'm talking about the Micahs of the world who drive 15 minutes and yet still show up at 10:45 sometimes,
If I am correct, realistically, I think Micahs drive, 45 minutes.
Okay. It's not traffic. 3 hours, all right?
Facts.
Understand what I'm saying, Hatch. Not everything is pointed at you.
You're right. Point everything at Micah.
Yes, obviously.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But
stop resisting too.
You know, it's funny. You gotta let us know, Ryan, more of like that culture over there and like how it's different from over here.
I think you're thinking it's a big difference, and like I said, there are some small terrain changes.
That's what I'm talking about. Just the small little changes.
It's X-Ball. Like, no, but that's what I'm trying to say is like there's really not many changes other than kind of the schedule and when things get going. Because yeah, I mean, I don't know, paintball, it's what I started this whole thing by saying. It's kind of a consistent thing, no matter where you are. You got air balls, air bunkers blown up. It's kind of...
Yeah, I feel like fields here, I mean, fuck, I've been Capital Edge, Davis, Extreme in Modesto, Livermore, Fairfield, Midway, fucking Paintball Jungle, Shooters way up there, West Coast when it was around. Like, it's all
Paintball Sam's back in the day.
Yeah, it's paintball, but yeah, they all have their own little differences and stuff. Like,
and that's why I say I think the biggest difference is just the people, the different cliques and the different groups and the, this is this team, they played here for this amount of time, or I don't know, like stuff like that's always gonna be different, but it's a paintball field. That's the best way I can put it. It's the same shit.
Love me some
we show up in our cars, put our paintball gear on, get shot all day, and then dress down and leave. It's, I don't know.
What a paradise. What a paradise.
Is it a paradise? I don't know. They're usually not. They're usually, I don't know, hot fields in the middle of nowhere.
Basically. And I don't know what it is, dude. I don't know what it is. Because I mean, one thing I learned from reffing, I fucking hate getting shot. That's for fucking sure. So it's like,
I thought paintball's gonna hurt, bro.
Dude, when you got no fucking adrenaline going through your fucking veins and no, like, initiative to go hit a buzzer, things hurt like a motherfucker. Not even gonna lie.
Thank you for admitting that. I appreciate that.
Dude, I have no problem admitting that. Because if anybody is saying that they don't hurt when they're just reffing is a fucking liar. Honestly. Liar. L for liar.
L for love. Yeah, all right. What are we doing with this podcast, guys? We're talking about nothing. We're doing nothing. We got no energy.
Ride since Archie left.
Yeah, I can tell. You boys both look depressed. I mean, what?
Oh, we had some hitters lined up for Archie.
Yeah, I did. I had some really fucking good questions for Archie, especially because I want him to race Brody.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see. I did want to get his opinion on who's the fastest in the pro league, so maybe we'll store that away. Ask it next time he's on.
Mm-hmm. Do you have that one written down? I'm gonna write that.
What, the top 5 fastest? Yes, I have it written down.
Didn't know if that was.
What are we talking about? What is going on?
Off the top of his brain.
Does anyone have a topic to go to?
Ooh.
Jesus Christ!
I wrote something down. Hold on.
Let's hear it, Brando.
Brandon, let's just bring up your racist cool guy of the week.
Racist? No, they took that video down.
You told me it was racist. Video down. That's why they took it down.
I can't. Yeah, it's bullshit. Oh, I didn't tell you guys about in Chicago. I got yelled at by a ref on Sunday. Pitting for Storm. I was in a sling, my sling right there. Sunday, and we're on like
getting some sympathy points.
Yeah, we're on the 5-man field, so it's the girls playing like D3, D5, and the kids division all playing on this field. And like the refs there, they really stress like a family friendly environment, safety and everything. And before like the first points played, I'm helping chrono guns, and the scorekeeper walks over to go onto the field and walks past our pit, and she goes, "Hey, can you put goggles on in the chrono area?" I was like, "Okay, never been told that at NXL." Like, okay, whatever.
That's why we have an area where you shoot one way and no one goes back there.
Yeah,
and we're safe and we're smart.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I kind of blew it off. Well, later in the day, like halfway through the game,
badass.
Dude, halfway through the game, one of the girls, like, she's shooting hot, so she grabs another gun, and they ended up going to the other pit or something, like, because they started down there. And I'm just sitting there. There's a couple guys shooting their guns, chronoing. None of us have masks on. And it's my turn. Now I'm starting to chrono, and there's a guy next to me shooting at the same time. And all of a sudden I hear, you! Dude, I turn around and he's pointing at me through the net. You! I'm like, me? And he goes, yes, you! Come here!
I believe.
And I'm in a sling holding the gun like with a wrench. And he goes, come here! And like he walks over to the 50 ref, and I like follow him up until the end of the pit.
Oh yeah, I would have left already.
The caution tape or whatever. No, he's pointing at me with the head ref, and the head ref looks like
Hatch would have took off running. He's like, "You're not getting my ID card again."
I would have changed shirts.
No, dude.
You're still recognizable. I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm sorry. Can we talk about Hatch? Changing a shirt does nothing for you, bro. It's pretty easy to still.
It's funny. It's funny. We'll talk about this after Brando's story. We'll talk about that's funny you say that.
Okay. Okay. And the head ref, he looks like Trap. We call him Trap 2.0. Like, cool ass
definitely.
Dude. Dope ass dude.
Trap.
Yeah.
Light skin.
And he walks over, and like Marv hears and sees it, and he walks over, and I hand him the gun because I'm afraid they're gonna take the gun. It's not my gun. Like, here, fucking take the gun. Like, I'm fine if they do anything to me, but take the gun. Like,
they caught you riding dirty, and you pass it off to your homie.
No way they caught you.
Yeah.
So he grabs it, and like the ref's heated. I told him. And Trap 2.0 walks over, and the ref walks away, and he goes, "Hey man," like he's so chill. Just hey, we just try to set an example. Kids around, can you just wear a mask in the pit
or
in the chrono area?
LSD I was like, right now, I don't really care. But
dude,
please,
I was like, oh hell yeah, my bad. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I'll wear a mask.
Yeah, we've never done that before, but okay.
Never. And he's like, yeah, thank you so much. And like, dabs me up, and then Marv's holding the gun in his right hand, right? And I put the barrel sock on before I handed it to him, and he goes to dap Marv up, and Marv like quickly like throws the gun into his left hand. Well, there's a kid right in front of him.
God.
The gun's still on. The gun's still on. And his finger hits the trigger. He goes, wop, 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 like, aiming right at the back of the kid's head. But thankfully, he had the barrel sock
backed
on.
it up. Oh,
and he goes,
my God.
That's why we were wearing a mask.
Fuck, dude. That is actually so fucking funny.
Going back to my riding dirty analogy, that was literally, you made it to the end of the stop. He was giving your ID back, and your boy's like, "Hey, you gonna tell him about the weed in the back of the car?" And you're like, "Bro, we almost made it out."
Oh God. When they catch you in hide and seek, and when they catch just you in hide and seek, and you're like, "All right, bro, they found us."
Yeah. What do you mean us? There is no us, you dumbass.
But okay, so back to the whole.
What's your story about
disguise thing? We were watching some semi-pro
Agent 47
matches.
Hitman and just changing your identity.
Right, so we're watching some semi-pro matches. Right, we're at the Lone Wolf Field on that little shaded area, and
shade on your field? No way.
Yep, right. And obviously for me, I fucking love heckling. I see a rundown. Oh yeah, brother! Hell yeah, get him! I fucking love being loud. Rowdy.
Oh baby, a triple.
Yep, something like that. I'm like, oh, nice call, ref, great call. When he throws a fucking when he throws a major, I'm like, great call, ref. I have no idea what that was for, but good job, right? And I guess in another word, heckling. That heckling through and through.
That's positive. Heckling is more like you're talking some shit. Like that's
both.
what I think heckling is.
It's both. Right.
So honestly, what I'm getting from that is it was more you talking shit and less being positive, but you wanted it to sound good when you're saying it on the podcast.
He talks shit to the players. He compliments the refs.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
That's a good strategy. Good mindset to have.
And I'm like heckling and like, Hatch, I think it was AJ. AJ goes, Hatch, this is why the refs have a thing against you. And I go, they don't know who I play for. And I turn my fanny pack around, like I put it on my back because my fanny pack says DMG on it, right? And I go, they'd never know it was me. And then everybody was just fucking roasting me about how they would instantly be able to recognize me because I have such a distinguished look.
Yeah. No, Hatch, you're the dude who needs to like go into the bathroom and shave off your head and mustache for you to come out. Dude, you do that, no one would recognize you.
Literally.
Like, you play the first point of the day in like your mullet and then go and change it up real quick. Everyone would be like, who the fuck is this guy?
DMG new pickup, dude. Move alert.
So I guess that's the move now. If you ever get your ID card pulled again, because you have had that in the past, but if you ever get it pulled again, just go to the porta potty, shave everything off, and you're now a new guy. You're Tyler Hatch. Tyler Hatch is gonna get his ID pulled.
Nice, Tyler Hatch. I like that one. Or I'll be Stephen Baird.
Oh, Stefan Baird.
Oh, Stefan Baird.
Esteban. Nah, the message is gonna be gone. You're not gonna look Mexican anymore.
Facts.
I did write down one more story from Chicago that we didn't tell. All right. This is Sunday night. And it goes like hand in hand with the reel of the guy at Walgreens that you told. Hatch, you remember that random guy that came up to us at the hotel? You gotta turn it up. You gotta turn it up, buddy.
Yeah, you gotta turn it up. You gotta turn it up. Yep,
all right. So we get back later Sunday night, after dinner and everything, and Chim like went ahead of us and half of us are already gone to the airport. It's myself, Michelle, Hatch, Marv, and Chim. That's it. And
solid line.
Yeah, and Chim like walks fast in front of us, like into the hotel, through the lobby. I see him go through the lobby. Turns out, yes, that's what he did. He pooped in the lobby bathroom, but we didn't know where he was. He just disappeared.
That's pro move, by the way. Pro move. Yeah. If you ever need a shit and you're in a hotel, lobby bathrooms are usually very, very clean, very quiet, nice, good place.
Or if you guys have like 2 or 3 rooms, go into the other room and shit.
Go into your teammate's room and shit.
Yeah, don't shit in your own.
That's true.
So, see him take off, and he doesn't have a room key, so I was like, fuck, we gotta wait for him. So we're sitting in the lobby, just talking, and this random-ass white guy walks up to, lo and behold, Hatch and Marv just talking. And he asked, fuck, what did he ask? He asked Marv a question, and none of us understood him. It was just white guy. He asked a question, we're like, what? I asked it again, and we're like...
Asked a crack question, okay.
What'd you say?
This guy's giving the vibe like he's dressed like he could fucking film like the ShamWow commercial.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking salesman.
Yeah, that's a...
Like a boat
he
salesman.
absolutely does, yeah. A salesman, yeah.
The ShamWow, it's for your cars, it's for your RVs, it's for your boat, it's for your house. Fucking just start selling you ShamWows. That'd be amazing. Dude, I'm Vince from ShamWow.
Yeah. Big ass Mike. And
Britney Spears shit.
Dude, yeah. Like, we had him repeat himself like 4 times and then none of us understood what he said. We were just like, oh yeah, and he like, yeah, you gotta turn it up. You know, up the volume, some shit like that. And he walks away up to the front desk, and we're like, what the fuck? All right. And that's not the end of it, though. He does whatever at the front desk. He walks back, and as he passes us, he turns around, and he goes, you gotta turn it up. You gotta turn it up.
Yeah, it started going fucking crazy. We were just like, what the fuck is... We were like all looking at each other like wide-eyed, like... What the fuck is this ShamWow ass looking guy like doing right now?
Dude, crack is a hell of a drug, bro.
Absolutely.
And I look at the time. Dude, I look at the time. It's past 10 o'clock.
Yeah, he came to us though, so that's not my fault.
He did come to us.
Yeah, that's true. Hatch can't, deflect every homeless person that wants to come up and talk to him all the time. That would just be impossible.
Cedar's not there to do it. Usually he'll deflect them. Cedar's the deflector for sure.
Have you guys ever heard the Billy Mays radio conversation where he calls out Vince from ShamWow?
No fucking way.
Oh my god, it's amazing. If you're in the audience and you haven't heard this, I definitely recommend going to check it out because I don't know exactly the show he was on, but Billy Mays, this was right after the Slap Chop and the ShamWow, which is, this was when the beef between Vince and Billy was going strong, rest in peace. And yeah, he this radio show starts talking to him about like, hey, have you heard, you've seen this guy Vince? He's doing kind of the similar thing to you. Man destroys Vince. Billy Mays goes the fuck off. It turns out, we found out after he died that he was a big coke user. He probably was on coke during this morning because, he absolutely loses his mind. He's talking about like anywhere, anytime, like I will take him on. He thinks he can come up with this. I'm the inventor of this. Honestly, one of the better pieces of like media that I didn't know existed until this last week, but definitely worth a quick view if you want to get into it.
I gotta look that up. That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, you only discovered this past week. God damn.
What, you knew about this?
No.
You know
I'm
about
just
this?
like, no. I don't. I just like. Good timing.
I know.
Good timing.
Something in the internet that I haven't known until just this past week. It is funny how that happens. There's just so much shit out there, bro. The old Opie and Anthony episodes.
Absolutely, but okay. So I have a little thought that might get our brains turning for a little bit, right? This is one of those.
I'm
questions.
Scared. I don't like where this is going.
Those questions, right?
Just turn the podcast off now if you're listening.
Here we go. Now this is where people are gonna tune in the most. So, realistically, how many xenomorphs do you think it would take to take down Godzilla?
Oh my god, what are we doing here? What?
That's a decent question.
I mean, it's a good question, but we just gone so far into nerd shit.
We'll say, honestly, fucking the most recent Godzilla.
What was the name of that movie? The weird Japanese Godzilla movie? But it wasn't weird. It was really good.
No.
Fire. Godzilla -1.
Godzilla -1. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Fire.
So is that the Godzilla we're talking about? That rendition of him?
If we're doing that one, it's like infinite xenomorphs. But if we're doing like the normal American Godzilla now, that's kind of in like the King Kong
normal American Godzilla. What the fuck? I am so out of my depth right now. What are we talking about?
That's the difference, right? So the Godzilla -1, that's like the Japanese rendition of Godzilla, right? The Godzilla versus Kong, that's more of like the Americanized.
So is this like Godzilla? A subbed anime versus a dubbed anime?
No.
Oh, what? Okay, I thought it was the same shit.
It's just a different universe.
So there's multiple Godzilla universes going on currently at this
Dead
one
ass,
time.
it's called the Monsterverse.
All
Shit
right, you're
pisses
blowing
me
my
off,
mind,
dude.
Hatch. You're blowing my mind. So,
dude.
So how many Mothras are there?
I mean, son, isn't there infinite if it's a verse? You know?
Well, no. What? That's not how that works. Because the multiverse has what? Okay.
So I think if we're talking about the whole lore of Mothra, I think genuinely she can basically like respawn infinite fucking times. If we're talking like real lore, she can be like reborn.
I don't know what we're talking about. We're talking.
I was
about
asking
some
a question
Japanese
about
anime bullshit.
I was asking the question about the xenomorphs.
Brandon's getting into a fight off screen right now.
It's okay, Brandon. All right,
He can't even respond. All right.
So, but how many? I was thinking, I was like, man, dude, how many xenomorphs could realistically take down Godzilla? I would say,
I don't know. Fucking 45,000. Just a nice round number. Throw
That's
it out
fucking.
there.
That's insane. That dude. I think that is for sure.
I think
overkill.
45,000. I think they can get it done. You know,
Yeah,
and
I think that's almost overkill.
No, I think that would be the right amount. That's exactly how many you would need to be able to kill Godzilla. Yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck it.
Damn.
Brandon, back me up. Don't you agree? 45,000 xenomorphs.
Nah, I don't think that's enough.
Right?
What?
God, my light's dead. We've been recording so long tonight.
Probably.
Okay.
At least a quarter of a million.
Get stupid answers, Hatch. I don't know.
Great.
At least a quarter of a
question.
million.
So like what?
Damn, I was gonna say like maybe like 20,000, but 45,000. That shit will definitely get the job done. I think.
Yeah,
Xenomorphs, dude, the ultimate fucking predator.
It would kill Godzilla. It would kill the world. It would take over. It'd be Prometheus all over again. I think that somehow is kind of relevant to the Prometheus story.
I wonder if they're in the Godzilla MonsterVerse, bro. Technically,
they probably are, dude. Because everything's connected. Everything's a cinematic universe. We can't just have standalone movies anymore. God damn it, bring me back the eras of the mid-budget comedy.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Like old school.
Yeah, bro. Fucking
Dodgeball.
Kicking it old school. That's a great example. Fucking Dodgeball. That's a good one too. I don't know, like movies like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. You know, fun little action comedies that don't take themselves so seriously. But no, can't be that anymore. It's got to be Marvel this and Iron Man that and Wolverine this and Do you guys really like superhero movies? Are you just staying with this or what?
You know, if I'm being honest, so I think superhero movies. I think Marvel is kind of done after like Endgame, right? Because I think that was like, dude, that was such a good peak where it's like, I don't think that the story could have ended. They probably could have like waited X amount of years and then started up again.
If you think of the timeline, the first Iron Man, which started that whole story arc of going into Endgame, was 2008, right when like we were 10, 12, 11, you know, kind of right in that prime age for it. And after that, since Endgame, I really have not cared much about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's lost me as a fan.
Yeah, I saw the Spider-Man.
That was okay. That healed my inner childhood with Tobey Maguire.
I think that might be the only like movie I saw. Loki, like the first season of Loki.
I haven't watched any of the TV shows.
That shit looks like ass, bro.
I do hate what they did to Mandalorian because that was fire at first, and then it just became really trash really quickly. Dude, there's just been not much great content coming out recently. I mean, there's some great shows, but yeah, Disney they've been letting the ball down, bro.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, this might sound crazy. That's why I started leaning a little bit more towards some anime because there's just so much of it, and I could fucking Google anything.
Yeah, you can find skinny girls with small tits. You can find skinny girls with large tits. You can find fat girls with small tits. You can find fat girls with large tits. Like, that's just anime,
literally
you know?
Anime for like almost anything, right?
Ooh,
to where,
yep,
hell yeah.
Like, almost like a internet rule. Is it 34?
Oh, yeah, Rule 34. Yep. If it exists, there's porn of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a legendary rule. Hatch, are you watching any of these animes where it's like, oh yeah, she's like a 4,000-year-old demigod monster, but she looks like she's 12, but she's not really 12. She's 4,876. So like, it's okay that I have a body pillow of her in my bed that I sleep next to every single night. Is that you? That's you, Hatch, right? That's 100% you.
I think the closest thing to that is in this one anime Naruto I watch. There's like
there's a 4,000-year-old 12-year-old.
No, she's like 70, but she makes herself like you look like closer to like 30.
Dude, that was the real doll I was gonna get
That's
you.
still fine. But
oh hell yeah! I mean, definitely still get me that. I mean, or don't.
Oh, no. I think you can't get it for him now. He sounds too excited for it. I feel like now it wouldn't be a good surprise anymore.
Gosh darn it. Come on. Definitely don't get it for me now.
Dude, real dolls are like money, bro. It's like a down payment on a nice car.
What the fuck? A real doll? I thought we were talking about like a body pillow type.
Do you
thing.
not know? Oh my god! Do you not know what real dolls are? Real dolls are.
Well, I'm putting I'm putting context clues together.
What?
I assume they're
what do you
dolls
think it is?
That look like real people.
Buddy.
I mean, he's not half wrong. But he's not wrong. Buddy. He's just also not right, really.
Hold on.
All right, send me a picture. Send me a picture.
I don't. We definitely can't show this on the pod.
That's okay. This is more for me. I'll just. Don't worry, listeners.
More for me.
Yeah, don't worry, listeners. I'll describe this in perfectly enough to not
off
get
during the
demonetized.
fucking podcast, bro.
No,
dude, these are.
We've had enough technical issues tonight. Getting copyright stricken would not be.
I'm gonna describe this perfectly PG
not
to
copyright,
everybody listening right
whatever
now
it is.
Can get into the can get into.
There's no way to do it. There's no way to do it. Brandon, we're waiting on the link. I think I got you
dude,
enough
I'm
time.
sorry. I'm trying to find the perfect one.
You were so slow to hit Control C, Control V.
Sorry. No. I got distracted. I got distracted.
Like?
My bad.
You got to.
My bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My bad.
All right, let's pull this up. I want to see this webpage.
Where are you putting this at?
In the chat.
Oh, I see.
The chat that we use on the product that we use to make our podcast. That's really been shit in the bed tonight.
What? Alright, hold on.
I want to see Hatch's reaction.
Jeez. Oh, alright.
Yeah, so
right.
you
Here we go.
let
me describe this one.
160 centimeter, 5'3", great measurements. We love those. J-cup silicone sex doll.
J-cup, bro. J-cup.
You got some J's, bro.
Holy shit, dude. These are the type of bitches that got their tits on the second half of the alphabet. God damn.
I will say, like, I dude, this is unrealistic standards for women, bro. No one is that thick in the hips and that small in the waist. That's just not real. That's not a real doll.
Looks like
there's more pictures. There's more pictures.
Yeah, I saw those. For sure. Those pictures are fucking... One of these pictures looks fucking insane, bro. Okay, let me just say, this one looks... Oh, yeah, for a visual, this basically looks like the sister from Dexter. Looks like Deborah Morgan, bro.
Kind of. I see where you're going with that. But just absolute massive fake cannons.
Fucking calcium cannons, bro.
Why are half of these photos of her dressed up in like a secretary outfit and the other half there's just nothing? Like what?
Secretary, what the hell are you doing on my way too short daybed?
Dude, there's a couple of these where it's like, what? I don't like this, Brandon. I don't like this.
Dude,
yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Christmas presents for you guys.
Oh shit.
5'3", isn't that Michelle's height?
No, that's way taller.
Oh, okay. All right. Good to know. For the low price of $2,000, you can get this for us for Christmas, Brandon.
Holy shit, boys. Standing feet plus free standing feet.
10% off anniversary 24 coupon. So, yeah, you can use that at this website. Get yourself 10% off. I feel like that would be, dude, $200 off, bro. $1,800 sex doll now.
An extra $50. Extra $50, you get a cleaning set.
Plus, use coupon code anniversary 24 for extra 10% off.
I literally just said that. Shit. All right.
What the hell? Use code FTS for 0% off at checkout.
Wait, they have more measurements, boys. Oh my god.
These are insane.
Oh my god.
Oral depth.
No, there's two above that I'm looking at. Say it, Hatch. I know it's on the tip of your tongue.
Virginia depth?
Virginia? What? It's a vagina. Come on.
I'm trying to say PG.
7 inches, by the way. So just, we're all good here. None of us are bigger than that.
What am I doing with
the hell? Shoulder width 1 foot 2 inches. I need this bitch to do some fucking rows or something.
I don't know how I feel about this, but the oral depth is only 3 inches. So like, I'm not getting all the way in there. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to brag, but it is more than 3 inches.
Yeah. Okay. Subtle flex. All right.
Look, I know you don't have it like that, Brandon, but some of us got, we got a 4-inch game going on over here, all right?
Oh, God, I got a pop-up, bro.
Oh, you're done. You're done. That's some ransomware.
Get me out of here.
Wait, oh my God, you can like change the eyes and shit. What the fuck? This is.
Yeah, you can customize it.
All right, this is the new Patreon goal. We're just.
Holy fuck. That's going to be like our... That's
gonna buy one and keep it behind me on the set. No, I'm gonna send it to Brandon's house and he's gonna have it behind him on the beds.
Oh,
and
dude,
he's gonna get beaten every night.
I didn't order this, babe. I didn't order it.
No, you can dress it up in paintball gear, so you couldn't even tell it's like a sex doll. It just looked like a mannequin. We're just dress it up with like a paintball jersey and a pod pack and some paintball pants.
You gotta do like a crop top or something. People have got to see these absolute massive cannons, bro. This shit is ridiculous. The size of my head.
She's wearing a XXL jersey for sure.
XXL
for the chest size alone.
Oh my God, this is a wild. I've heard about them for years, but I've never gone into a website, and holy shit, this is way more in depth than I was ever imagining. I will say they were the top sex doll vendor of 2022, so you're getting quality from these people.
Wait a second, I want to get my shit from the top fucking sex doll vendor of 2023. This is way more recent.
2022 was the last year data was recorded, so it may sound old, but it's actually the most up to date. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I wonder how.
I don't like this. My soul is not feeling okay right now.
I gotta fucking cleanse my computer. I gotta call the local priest or something.
Are you tingly?
Yeah, I'm rock hard.
The right word.
I'm rock hard. That's what it is, Brandon. 100%. Dude, wait, they get more expensive? There's like a $2,500 one?
Yeah, the one I sent was just number 3.
Wait. Why are the more expensive ones 4'11" anime girls? I don't like that.
No way.
That's weird.
Drop the link.
No.
Drop the link. All right, I got you. One sec here, Hash. It's gotta load. I don't know. This website taking a long time to load. It's kind of downloading a Bitcoin miner on my shit right now.
Into your fucking hard drive right now.
I clicked on the link for you, and I'm gonna get fucked now. Is it even loading? What the fuck? I'm just getting the ring of death now. They don't want me to see this one to send it to you. Yeah, they all have names, bro.
Oh God.
Fucking Yoshida Ayumi is the 4'11", 150 centimeters.
What?
Sakura Koyuki is 5'5", so that's actually too big. I know most
tall.
guys don't really like that. They're not into that.
Get out of here.
Oh my God, $4,300, a 5'1" E-cup hyper realistic silicone sex doll named Tulia. I'm thinking that's the one, boys. I'm thinking we pool our money and we get it together and we just get one of those for the podcast and we just share it. It'll be like a child that's in a divorce. We all get like a couple days a week with it,
or like
and we
the
just share it around,
like the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants. Yeah, like
I've never seen that gay shit.
I'm a
fucking
fucking man, so yeah, I wouldn't see that shit. So thanks, Brando.
Whatever that reference, Brandon.
You
dude, the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, dude.
Yeah,
that was
eating bitches. All right,
dude, you fucking
calm down.
Oh
I don't want to hear shit about ranch slander. All right, you motherfucker.
Ranch is great on salad. Great.
Go back to your sex dolls. All right.
You brought up this topic, by the way. I just want to let that be known. You were the person who linked us the sex doll. So
yeah, dude. Why did you need to put this link that I may or may not have bookmarked?
I've now set a saving goal too in my phone for. All right. Why did you do that to me, Brandon?
It's your fault. Part of my paycheck every month for that.
Jesus.
Hey, at least you're doing it the smart way and not putting yourself in credit card debt, Because come on, man, if you're gonna be buying a fake silicone sex doll pussy, then at least buy it with cash. Don't put that in credit.
I agree.
No trace.
I mean, hey, the Fed just raised, the interest rates 0.5%. I know it's gonna go down eventually, but I don't know. There may be a recession on the horizon. Save your money, people. Pay off your debt. Come on, make smart financial decisions here, and then buy your 5'1", 160 centimeters sex doll, silicone sex doll that's named Tammy, something
Tommy?
Like that.
What the
weird.
fuck are you looking at,
Tommy? The website got to some weird places. There was like an A and a U together. Yeah. I don't know. Did I go to the wrong category? All right.
Ooh.
Well, I'm no longer into this. I want to get out of this. Please help me.
That is fucking funny. Oh my god.
I'm half convinced this website won't close. When I click on it, it'll be like, no, we're here forever now. This is your new homepage.
Like fucking back in the day when you would like watch porn on a computer and that shit would like not exit out fast enough.
What?
You guys never had that happen?
Like,
you're like, oh shit. You can like hear someone running and you're like, oh shit. Click out of the porn. Get out of there.
Dude,
I mean, yeah, definitely.
You gotta have that mouse hovering over that X,
exactly.
ready to
yeah,
go.
Yeah, right. Okay, what I'm saying is, where it's like that you click the X, but then it's like not closing instantly. You know what I'm saying? We're like, oh,
you got
fuck.
the old Core 2 Pentium D, and it's going as fast as it can, but it's like it can't close the page. And then your mom walks in, sees some, kind of questionable things, and you're like, "No, mom, it was a school science project, all right? Like, don't."
It's like I'm trying to close it, and the computer's just like, "Yes, master." Like it's on its last breath.
What the fuck?
Like trying to close it out.
Why is your laptop talking dirty to you, bro? That's ChatGPT 4. That's I'm kind of worried about that.
4chan, whatever the fuck that website is that you guys said.
Oh my god.
It's unbelievable that you don't know.
The fact you are like this nerd in website culture and you don't know about 4chan just blows my mind away every single week.
I gotta do more research on it myself. Does it still exist?
You don't do research on anything.
Does it still work? Does it still work? Still a thing?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like a thing like back in the day. But now I know. I'm learning.
Hatch, the only thing you'll research is like a 7-year-old anime that's got like 142 episodes. That's the only thing you put the extra time into to go in and be like, ooh, well, did you know that this voice actor actually voice acted these two characters at the same time in the booth, and it was quite lovely to watch.
Actually, I love lore about a lot of things. I love World War II lore. I love Elden Ring lore.
That's just called history. Wait. Hold, back the fuck up. World War II lore is just history, my guy.
Yeah.
It's not lore, you fucking anime weeb.
It's just the same shit. It's basically a synonym.
Okay, yeah, so Hitler was like, he was the bad guy. He was the antagonist. And,
Debatable.
General Patton was the antagonist. He was the good guy. And, yeah. No, I don't know, dude. Has someone made, like, a World War II anime? I feel like it has to be out there with the amount of those that have been made.
Oh, fuck. That actually sounds fucking sick, though.
Let's see.
I wonder.
Yeah, you just see the Japs' perspective of them just getting gunned down on the islands. They just scream the whole time.
Damn.
That's actually probably why there is no World War II anime. I think I just figured it out because the Japs were the bad guys the whole time. And they lose the war because the two big death balls that we threw at them.
There could be like an American animator that does it. Which that is pretty funny how it is like it's like taboo where it's like if it's an American made, it's like technically not anime. People are weird about that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad you're at least not that far down the weeb hole. Like, we still have you a little bit. You're just like, yeah, it's an art style.
I never really got so far where people are like, dude, if you don't watch it in Japanese, dude, you're missing the whole point of it. I'm like, I'm not trying to fucking read. If I wanted to read, I'd fucking get a book.
I will say the one thing about Hatch is he's not like what's the right way to put this? He's not like a pretentious fan of anything. So like he's not gatekeepy. So where it's like, oh, I liked this thing and now other people like this thing. Fuck you guys. I knew about it first. Like you're definitely not like that at all. And I know a lot of anime fans can be where it's like, oh, I found this anime that only had 24 episodes and now it has 675. And now I think anyone who watched it after me is a gay little piece of shit and they should die.
To be honest, I actually love like kind of like introducing people to like that kind of whole world and stuff.
You want everyone else to experience it.
Yeah, I do, dude. I do want everybody else to experience it because I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Magical point of view.
Yup.
When you're so near. Or I don't know
that shit. Keep going.
And I'm gay for knowing the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants.
With you. Now I'm in a whole new world. All right. So yeah, no, Brandon, you still are gay for knowing this is the Traveling Pants. Just want to make
fucking gay for not liking ranch.
On record. All right,
dude, you're gay for liking ranch because you don't. No, we're done.
Brandon, you literally have a wife. You're the most gayest of all of us here. Let's be real.
Literally.
Fuck. Checkmate. All right.
His camera froze for me there. That was beautiful timing. Love that. All right, guys, let's start to bring this on home. This has been an absolute nightmare of a show. I don't know why anyone will stick around to the end of it, but if you did, what the fuck? You're crazy. Thanks for the parasocial relationship. Appreciate you being here.
Love you.
Before we get into the rest of this, we got to do a cool guy of the week. Brandon, who is our cool guy of the week? And honestly, if you want to just make the sex doll, I'm down.
Dude, I was going to say Karen Wilcox.
Karen
yes,
Wilcox.
Karen Wilcox.
Let's go. All right, there's the name if you guys want to search it up out there. Karen Wilcox. Cool gal of the week. The first ever cool gal of the week on From the Sidelines.
Damn, cool gal.
And it's not even a female. Love that.
It looks like it.
Men.
Feels like
Men. Love
Fuck
it.
yeah.
All right, Hatch, what's the code word of the week?
My
And please
coworker-
make yours not sex doll related.
No, but well, we did have Archie, but fuck, we actually went a long way from Archie. We started with that motherfucker and we ended with sex dolls. But all right, the code phrase. Hey, you know what? This is how you know I didn't like
Started
set
with
this up
Archie,
last
now
second.
we're at sex
Right?
dolls.
I didn't get this last second, right? Because this is for Archie when Archie was gonna be here. The code word was Need for Speed. But obviously Archie ain't here anymore.
I was hoping Raw.
Oh.
What? Oh, yeah, that's true. He did tell our audience to have raw consensual sex. So, I mean,
Raw is law.
That's not a lie. A lie. That's not a lie. That is literally, something he said earlier on in the show. So yeah, do with that information as you will. I have no clue what to do with it.
So Need for Speed, baby. Need for Speed.
Need for kids. That's what Archie's telling you. All right. Go ahead. Make sure you rate the show. Leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Same thing. It's the same thing. Different sites. But just leave a rating on there. It's free, completely free to do. It helps out our show. Makes us look good. It'll just take you a second to do so. So I would appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe on those platforms as well. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Just hit the follow or subscribe button. You'll get a notification when the next show is live and ready to go. We have the Patreon as well. If you want to hear more just absolute craziness that comes from us, you got to head over to the Patreon. You'll get early access to all of our podcast episodes, as well as ad-free programming, and there are some bonus pieces of content that live over there and will never come out from behind the paywall because we said some pretty crazy things. We also have the merchandise website, xxvthelabel.com. I'm wearing one of our pieces tonight, but there's also the Stabbers Don't Get Stabbed merch, the new retro vintage logo shirt. We got some cool stuff on there. Go check it out. Link down in the description below. And last but not least, our 3 sponsors, Liquid IV. Shout out to them, the great hydration multiplier. Go grab you some at liquidiv.com. Use promo code Mafia_Moffitt to save 20% off and get free shipping at checkout. Good job, Brandon. Got through that one pretty fast tonight. Wasn't a slow chug. Sometimes you slow chug your water, and we don't like that.
He waits. He definitely waits.
Yeah, that bitch was hot.
I had to get rid of it. I don't like it anymore. So make sure you cool down your water before you throw a Liquid IV packet in there. Stay hydrated, whether you're out at the field or, hey, just wherever you need hydration in life. Thank you to them. We also have NECTR Energy, NECTR.energy. Head over there, grab some more information about the awesome energy pouch. Caffeine, neurotropic, going to keep you pepped up and ready to go. MafiaProductions is the code word over there. Get a buy 2, get 1 free. Mafia Productions, just all one word at checkout. And yeah, it'll be at your door in just a few days. Last but not least, Welts Clothing, weltsclothing.com. Stand up again, Brandon. No, stand up. I want you to stand up. Stand up. Now start walking out the door and leave. Thank you. Wait, it literally said his recording stopped. All right, love that. Something's crazy, so we're just gonna get back into this, or we're gonna finish this up. But yeah, Welts Clothing, weltsclothing.com, promo code FTS. You're gonna save some money at checkout. They make some great things. Welts Wednesday. Guys, we need to get the fuck out of here. This show is so cursed tonight. That's all the sponsors. All right, we did it. That's
Curse
great.
you, Archie.
Yeah, we had our guest here, Archie Barnes Jr. Obviously, he's not with us anymore, but he will be back on hopefully in the next couple weeks. We will reschedule with him and try to figure this out. My life is about to be a hell for the next couple hours trying to figure out how to edit this podcast. So wish me luck, and if you heard anything at all, please go drop a comment saying that you're thankful for me, because no one else is, and I appreciate the kind words. Thank you.
I'm thankful.
For Brando Baird, for Stephen Hatch, my name is Ryan Mafia. We also had, as we said, our special guest, Archie Barnes Jr. And yeah, that's it. This is From Sidelines, episode 113. Get us out before this shit crashes even more, Hatch.
Bye.
We'll see you guys on the next one.